Yo, Mallory Bros Podcast, episode 83. This is the Darren Waller episode. Ain't he 83? Darren Waller's not 87, he's 83. And he's a baller for the Oakland Raiders. Turn up. Yeah. Turn up. Darren Waller. And that's a good 83.
Great 83. Man, it's forever fuck the Raiders, but...
Oh, yeah, turn up. Because if this was episode 11, he would be geeked up to say Micah Parsons episode. Look. All my people that start the new year off the right way, I don't know about y'all, but like, since the new year started, a lot of people picked up like going to the gym, eating right, all of that. I feel like this is right around the time where you start slipping. You know what I'm saying?
Day 13,
start
14.
letting it go. We have to keep the good momentum going, y'all, going into the new year.
That's a fact.
That was the number one message that I wanted to get on here and say, like, everything that you started from the new year, we have to keep it going.
No
because
bullshit.
This shit will fade and it will feel like just last year.
Yep. You're
Like,
back in October of last year.
Somebody was looking at memories from 2021 and it was like, damn, last year was a blur. It feels like 6 weeks ago or something like that.
Yep.
And I felt like, you know what? That's so true. Like, last year could feel like a blur if I get back on some shit that I was on back then.
Yeah. And honestly, you can kind of forget how long the year is because I was looking at memories from 2021. I'm like, damn, that was last year? Like, damn, this shit was last year. And you know what's crazy? January taking they motherfucking time. It's only the 14th.
Nah, we just kind of been...
Nah, bro. January is taking its time.
Some people feel like it's already the 14th, though.
Nah.
Because some people feel like it was just New Year's.
New Year's feels like it was 4 weeks ago. Say it don't.
For me, it does. I'm just saying. I know some people that feel like it's
Think
the
about
14th already.
Christmas feel like it was 2 months ago. It was really 3 weeks ago.
Because I ain't going to lie. Well, you're right.
January taking their time. It should be like the 28th. You know what I'm saying?
These last couple days to breeze by. It was the 10th on my board. And I just went up there and wrote 13. I said, damn, where was I on the 12th and 11th? What was I doing? Because I write the date on my whiteboard every day.
Yeah.
Just to kind of get that it's this day. It's the 14th day of the year. Because let me tell you, if you don't look at the date all day, you can definitely forget what day it is. You be like, it's the 8th, right? Nah, it's the 14th.
Uh-huh. I used to do that shit all the time. Wanted to start this episode with a rest in peace to Betty White,
Right.
Bob Saget, and
RIP.
Sidney Poitier, who we all lost within the span of a week and a half, which is crazy to lose that much wisdom, that much talent,
History.
and in the span of a week and a half. You know what I'm saying?
Jeez, yeah.
And so Betty White was 99 years old with a birthday coming up. Sidney Poitier was 94. And Bob Saget was 65. If you're not familiar with these people, they have great-ass careers on TV, on film. And so Sidney Poitier was the first black man to win an Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he win 2? He got 2 in an honorary, right?
Here's 1 in the honorary.
1 in an honorary.
Yeah.
So Denzel Washington looked up to Sidney Poitier if you needed to know who he was. So did Morgan Freeman.
I'm about to say so many people. Samuel L. Jackson, like, y'all have no idea how many of the great artists we got. And it's not just those leading guys. Mm-hmm. So many people he inspired. Yep. Literally, I remember when I was on my film kick back in whenever I started.
2013,
something
2012.
like that. I remember I found out that he was the first black man to win an Oscar. So I said, man, I'm going to watch some movies that he was in. And I think the movie that impacted me the most was probably the Lilies of the Field one. But, like, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner for me was like, I had already banged with movies like that. So to watch that joint, I'm like, damn, for real, he was just like, I don't even know how to explain it, but like people was mad at me because don't you know that dude, Damson Idris posted the monologue.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, look at the difference between his and...
But Damson killed it. I thought you was hating as always.
People thought I was hating too, but no, son. Like, this my thing.
It wasn't...
Damson didn't do bad, but if you look at the context, Sidney killed and smoked him. Y'all have to stop saying that everything that these people do is good because y'all like what they've done for like a certain show. Like, what I said was not blasphemy. You
Man.
put your monologue up against
You compared
one
a
of the
movie
league's
scene,
best.
You compared the official movie scene where he's talking to the antagonist to Damson. Damson still did a good job.
I didn't compare it.
wasn't
Damson compared it by posting both monologues. I didn't say, oh, you did this, but when
I'm
Sydney really
saying the
did
way
it,
you judged it was like,
all I said was look at the difference, because let me tell y'all, go look at it. It looked like Damson was in a we good. It looked like Damson was in a war movie or some shit. Go back and look at that shit. And go look at Sydney's performance.
we know Sydney was better. We just felt like you didn't have to throw Damson straight because you always hating.
Well, you know what? We live in a world where Damson posts that and niggas try to put him on Sydney level. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, this was very dope, but I could not help but spot the difference. And it's just, that's like somebody posting they crossover and then AI's crossover. And you like, damn, look at AI's crossover. And niggas like, you hating. How? It's AI.
It's just somebody trying to show a homage and you trying to compare and say, damn.
If somebody posts their version and then the other version, is that not a comparison or is that just a homage? Nah, it's a comparison. But niggas post a comparison.
Homage.
People post a comparison and get mad when you compare. You post your version and his version, you mad that people are saying, oh, I like this version or that version. Yeah. Why y'all even judging? Why you post both? I'm not even trying to get into that.
I did want to say this too. Betty White was a trailblazer. Golden Girls was great. She was the oldest of the Golden Girls and the last one to leave the earth. And she has a crazy, crazy, crazy catalog, a crazy filmography.
Yeah.
And she was just a bright light. Like, we always, for a long time, was like, damn. Like, Betty White would be trending for going somewhere, and we'd be like, everybody heart drop. And this was like finally, when she left, when I heard about it, my heart didn't drop. And to me, that means that she lived a fulfilled life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't feel like, damn, what? I felt like, damn, okay, she finally died.
And keep it 100 to her. She would not be trending for no other reason, but people would start a BS rumor that she had already passed.
I know, but
so that made the blow when she passed very light.
Yeah, I finally felt like
yeah.
I didn't feel that drop. And then R.I.P. Bob Saget. Bob Saget was only 65.
Which is kind of fucked up.
It's not. She's 99 years old.
Nah, but you saying...
Yo, you should not
because we've been through so many people saying that she passed away and we had to always look. It did make it like you didn't feel this crazy drop. You just felt like, oh, that's BS.
But for me, I did not feel it because of all of the other times. I felt it because I was like, well, it was probably her time. Same thing with Sidney Poitier. I was like, damn, you know. But
yeah.
I didn't feel like shocked. Like Bob Saget was more shocked. He was only 65. Nobody really expected him to die that early.
Yeah.
And he had just like posted on Instagram the night before. I don't know, but
damn, I did not know all of that.
Yeah, and so. They say he died in his sleep. But R.I.P. to those great legends, man. Just wanted to... It's crazy because just the three, we didn't even get a chance to get back podding until... Oh, if he had already gone.
R.I.P.
So we've sat with Gunna's project for a week and a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And a weekend. And so, I don't know if you've seen, but Gunna was on pace to catch the weekend by 3,000 copies.
15,000.
It was down to 3,000.
Damn. Well, damn, that's... I don't know what that says, though. That means Weeknd came lighter than he thought.
But this is...
Because there ain't no way he's supposed to be that close to Weeknd based off Weeknd last joint.
Yeah, Weeknd last... After Hours did 441K first week. But I think what people are missing is on New Year's, Weeknd said, fuck it, let's just put the album out. Let's not even worry about doing anything. Let's just share the album with the world. Remember when he said that?
Yeah.
On New Year, and then it came out on the 7th. But After Hours, he did a whole press run. There was merch. There was concert sales. There was all types of... The rollout was way different for After Hours. And so he just put this album out. Gunna had a real rollout.
You ain't have this energy last week when I told you, I said, could Gunna go #1? You was like, no. Now you trying to make it seem like because Weeknd just dropped.
First of all, Gunna's not #1. Weeknd's still #1. So, I still
I'm
stand
just
on
saying.
that. It's just funny that it's this close.
You can admit that Weeknd came in way lower than he probably thought.
He came in way lower than he thought. Honestly, I think it's because of the way the album was received.
Yeah, I feel like people were looking for... I don't honestly know what people are looking for. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think people want that.
When we listen to that joint, I don't know if it's because maybe we weren't looking for something specific and we was open with it, because I felt like our video was getting crazy reception right now. Shout out to everybody who watched it. Shout out to the Niners who watched it.
Yeah.
Because that video is actually getting a lot of good reception, like, and good comments, because people are saying that the way we went into it was just different. I don't know what people were looking for. I really don't.
People would just listen. People want that old Weeknd, bro. People want Trilogy. People want House of Balloons.
You're right. If you're not a Niner, and you're not subscribed to our Patreon, it's totally fine. But I would recommend y'all do that and check out our Weeknd video because it's so dope. Like, that Weeknd album is being so heavily slept on by everybody. And I feel like our video, I don't care what anybody says, our video gives that album a real appreciation. Like, I'll put our video over everybody's video. I don't care what anybody says. I feel like we have the best video for that joint.
To help you understand what Weeknd was going for.
100%.
100%.
I'm confident in saying that too. Like, if you feel like you didn't get it or you didn't understand it, you need to go watch our video on that joint.
For sure.
And I'm not trying to sell. You know how niggas be trying to sell their shit? If you really want to get this,
y'all not working
content
out right. Y'all not working out right. Buy my fitness plan.
Right. Get my fitness app, and then you'll really get gained.
It's only $150 for a week. Gunna's album is doing great as shit.
Yeah.
Like, his album is doing great. I've been spinning it.
It is great. It is great. Like, Flooded grew on me. I had a bunch of tracks from Gunna's album that really grew on me, bro. The Flooded joint grew on me. Poochie Gown grew on me. Lot of Cake grew on me.
I still don't like Lot of Cake.
Lot of Cake. I told you why you was gonna like Lot of Cake, because it comes out to how you did that, which I already banged with. In the gym, this album is fire. And in the slow songs, Life of Sin, Die Alone, Missing Me. And I know that you was missing me. Fire. He got a fire album, y'all.
He did.
Too Easy comes on that joint. So fire. We already had it.
When Too Easy comes on, I could let that joint. Remember when everybody downloaded the single?
Yes.
I used to listen to that joint like 3 times before I realized I was listening to the same thing.
That song is
that
so
joint
fire.
Pushin' P, let's talk about it. The song is fire. When I first heard it, it wasn't really that fire. But honestly, going back to the album, listening to that, the bass line, the way it comes on, I fuck with that joint.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, y'all. This Pushin' P shit is stupid as hell. And then let me preface this
So don't get on here and be a grandpa.
Let me preface it by saying this. Young Thug is 30 years old.
Okay.
Gunna's 28.
Okay.
They older than me, so you can't say I'm an old head. That shit is stupid, bro.
How is it stupid?
Because you can't say, look, I can see if they was 19, 20. All right, I'm an old head in the room. I'll take it. They older than we are. It's stupid because it doesn't mean anything.
Can you call it stupid? Like, what is stupid? I don't like that. What is stupid? Just say you don't vibe with it.
Nah,
like, it's not stupid,
man.
You don't vibe with it. It's not stupid.
All right, so why is it not stupid?
Because it's a simple thing.
Okay. It's simple, right?
Or if
tell me what P is.
If you're trying to say that niggas are overplaying it, and let me tell y'all, P been out. P has been out. It has literally been a thing that people say. I'm keeping it P, keeping it player. We put player on a sweater because of shit like that.
We never said P.
I never said P, but keeping something player has been a thing. P is player. It's not no confusion on what it is. It's just shit can be player. Because think about it. Define player. Oh, well, player can have a bunch of definitions. You could be, that shirt is player. Yo, that meal you made last night was player. Yo, you can say whatever, even though you really shouldn't talk about that anything except for, like, normally it's about being
So
fresh.
how are you pushing P?
I'm pushing player. It's almost like a mindset, like a aura. I'm pushing player shit.
So when
it's not hard to understand.
So when your Lord and Savior Future Christ said, "Fuck a lesbian for P, she a lesbian," what that mean?
Fuck a lesbian for P, she a player.
She turned lesbian.
She a player ass lesbian. That's not hard to understand.
That shit is dumb as fuck.
Sure, but just think about it as player.
Even when Gunna was trying to explain that shit. When
you know what's not P?
If your man not
what
eating,
you doing right now?
Man, honestly, I just can't get with it,
Terrell.
I can't do it.
Terrell, you know why he can't get with it? Because he ain't P. That's what y'all want to hear, right? He ain't P. See, like,
this is what y'all sound like.
Well, your man don't understand P. Why you saying it? That ain't P. Hey, look, let me tell y'all, that video of Gunna is so funny, and y'all tried so hard to make that.
He didn't say anything.
God, Jesus, because y'all tried so hard to make it the Gucci Man lost in the sauce video. It's not. If y'all ever seen a video where Gucci Man says you can't be lost in the sauce, because sometimes, what'd he say?
He said
He
you
said,
gotta have
how do you have
the nigga from
something when you don't have any money? And he was like, see, even when I didn't have money, I had sauce. See, if you ain't got no money, but you still got sauce, then you good. But if you ain't got no sauce, but you got money, then you lost. But he's like, sometimes you can get lost in the sauce. I fucked it all up, y'all. I know I fucked it up.
No, you basically
But-
got it. He said you sometimes get lost in sauce. I still don't think that was better than the dude in the Best Buy.
Nah, but to me, that was... Well,
The
that's
dude
true.
in the Best Buy smoked everybody with
But
it.
he still kind of got that shit from Gucci. Fuck that. You're not about to just cut that off again.
Ah.
Nah, fuck that. He got that shit from Gucci.
No,
Stop.
he was talking about the juice versus the sauce and how
But it's the
That
same.
was not
Gucci
from
did it
Gucci.
first.
Gucci's was still
Gucci
trash.
did it first, not the
was,
bum ass nigga from Best Buy.
Gucci's was equal to the pea shit.
Nah, but to me, Gucci's, yeah, was it real profound? No, but it was a reason to be like, yo, this is actually enlightening for real. Trying to make it seem like we didn't know the definition of P or what it really means. It's like I thought it was player, but the way people was using it was kind of like fucked up. Like this dude said, what the fuck did he say? I said, all right, we can't use it this way. He said something like ignorant P.
That's what they
ignorant
saying.
P.
That's how they doing it.
That's
and
an
that's why I was
ignorant
confused.
P. What?
My only thing about this shit is it was never like, all right, bet P is this. Like when no cap came out, it was like, okay. Or when cap came out, cap meant lying. So no cap means I'm not lying.
Right.
Okay. Simple definition, understand it.
P is a adjective, basically. Right? It's like cool. P and cool are for real for the same thing. Cause look, take P out and put cool. When your partners, they not fucking with you, that ain't cool. See, like it's just cool. It's just so when people say that's an ignorant P, that's like saying that's an ignorant cool. Well, that's ignorant funny. Huh? We can't use P just in any way, yo. I feel like P has to be used in that way. Like pushing P is like I'm pushing a mindset.
I'm not trying to shit on that. I'm not shitting on nobody that's saying it. Y'all can do it. I'm just not going to probably do it myself. And it's crazy how people just pick shit up and just make it a part of their everyday.
That I do think is crazy. I think you can have fun with it, but like some of y'all are just running with it at this point. Some of y'all got whole profiles. Your name was Pablo something, and now it's just P.
That makes sense for people that if your name is Pablo, Pierre, some shit like that. If your name is Stanley, and now
Dog.
your name is P,
If
something,
my name
all right.
was anything that started with P, I'm on my shit right now. They came out with a song called Pushin' P. If my name start with a P, I'd be so hyped.
Imagine if you were Jason Pierre Paul.
I'm really pushing P. Oh look,
Really P.
I think about this. This is how my mind works. Oh, I bet if my name start with a P, I would rather if I'm in the NFL and I would do my highlight tape, or I'm in the NBA, I do my highlight tape, and my name start with P, or I'm Paul Pierce. Imagine a Paul Pierce highlight tape with the Pushin' P joint. That would be fire because it's Paul Pierce.
That would be dope.
You know what I'm saying? Or
See,
Pistol Pete.
That would be
And
dope.
it's Pushin' P. Dope. I just think about shit like that.
That would be dope.
Who in the NFL last name P? Not a lineman. Somebody that can cook.
See, I'm really not good with names on the spot.
Why the first name that came to mind was Penny for the Seahawks. Seahawks fans was good.
What, receiver?
Nah. Or like Peterson. Look, I'm horrible, y'all. I know there's people with the P fucking it up. I thought Penny the running back for the Seahawks. That's how dumb
Patty
my mind is.
Mills, Texans.
No, Terrell. All right, bet. Come on, let's move on past this. We're moving past this. Keep it P, y'all. Terrell's not P. That's why he don't get it. Because he ain't
Honestly,
P.
y'all just can't. Y'all, everything ain't cool, y'all.
And he ain't P. And
I guess I'm not P.
if you don't get that, then that,
You know what?
not getting it ain't P.
That Gunna video really made it like, all right, I can't. The girl was like, 'cause see, her friend, if you got a sandwich and your friend don't have a sandwich, that ain't P. So it's like, look, was he supposed to buy a sandwich or was you supposed to get one for him?
See, y'all looking at it too hard, which ain't P. Y'all looking at this too hard, and that ain't P.
All right, that ain't P.
For y'all who was like, what is P? What is P? What is that? That's not P. The fact that you don't know what
Terrence,
P is.
do you realize how
not
ridiculous
P.
that sounds?
Let's
Let's be adults.
If you're sitting in your car or wherever you are listening to this right now, you don't know what it is, not P. Just know you right now listening to this aren't P.
It's okay to not be P, y'all. Who the fuck wants to be P? They were like,
And
look,
that ain't P.
Gunna, this nigga Thug was
Saying
on
that is not
Thug
P.
was on a plane like, he was like, how do we take P off a plane? because the plane ain't P, but they can't say lane. They got into it with the
What?
Apparently the pilot was
Trying to
racist.
keep up with this shit.
Apparently the pilot that they was on their plane with was racist. Yeah. So fuck that pilot.
But they said we trying
But
to take
they
P off.
posting pictures of the pilot saying Alex ain't P.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. He ain't P.
Everybody was like,
cool.
Right.
It's not hard to understand. Alex ain't cool. But y'all see, it's the other people that did the P wrong that said
hop on the lane.
I'm about to hop on the lane because that one ain't P. Oh, y'all only got you just take P away from stuff when it's not P. So it's like, I don't even know anything that starts with a P, but you know what I'm thinking about, right? Like, what's something that starts with a P that people have?
A puppy.
Let's say he like pee on the ground. That ain't P, so that's an uppy.
Terrance,
Get y'all uppy.
I'm done with it.
Why you call him that? Because he pissed on the floor, and that ain't P. So
You have to take all 3 P's out. We're done with it. We're finished with it. Big shout out to the Weeknd. Big shout out to Gunna for both successful first weeks.
right.
Weeknd definitely. This is a 65% decrease from After Hours. But I just urge everybody before they start saying, "Oh yeah," that Weeknd definitely put this project out without any rollout and just said, "Fuck it."
Yeah.
And still did 175,000 units.
And just know that he still put out one of the best albums of the year too. Let's not let that go unsaid. He definitely put out one of the best albums this year, y'all. Easy.
Right.
Easy. If you don't believe us, you gotta see our video. Trust me, when you see that video, you'll have a new appreciation for
That's a fact.
the album. And trust me, I'm really not trying to go that hard for it, but like seeing people shit on his album a little bit,
You're missing it.
you're missing it. If you listen to it and you felt like whatever, you missed it.
There's a lot of people, shout out to my boy Dev, who compared it to Kendrick Lamar's Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have to say anything else. If you know who's saying it, if you know me, I think that's Kendrick's best album. So, you might have missed it. Just go back to it.
Taco Bell took the world by storm this past week with their, I'm not even going to say release, but the viral moment happened for their wings where everybody's going out and getting their new chicken wings. I think you get 5 in a pack. I don't know how much they cost.
And they're already gone. It was only running from the 6th to the 14th. So they're gone.
Wow.
It was a week trial. Like when Popeyes put out the sandwich for like a little while and then it went away.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that.
Now, I don't know why y'all didn't do this with the Popeyes nuggets. Like, I'm not really trying to change the topic, but like,
What, are they fire?
bro, oh my goodness. Y'all know you at a Chick-fil-A, you get a 10-piece, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can go to Popeyes and just get a 10-piece nugget. Some of you, see, a bunch of y'all don't know. And let me tell you, you ever had the Popeyes tenders, right? Everybody, we had the Popeyes tenders, fire. Mm-hmm. And you know how the Popeyes tenders, if you get a good one, like you know how a chicken tender, and it's gonna sound weird, but y'all don't understand it. It's like it has a top piece that's kind of like a curl nugget, and then there's a back piece that comes down. You ever had a chicken tender like that?
Okay, yeah. Where you get that crispy?
You get that real crispy part of it, like it's a real crispy part. The Popeyes 10-piece nugget, they did a trial run. They are fire. Anyway, sorry. So, and those stayed around. And because apparently they did a trial run that was only in a specific area, and then they ended up floating into every Popeye. So do you think that they're getting ready to send all the wings?
After the success of them wings, I think they'll come back. But then again, a lot of people didn't like them. A lot of people did.
And what's fucked up is we didn't get the chance to try them.
Honestly, I went and they were aggressively telling people no. Like when I got up there, I was like, they were like, "How can I take your order?" And I was like, "Do y'all have the wings?" And they were like, "No, we don't. We don't.
Yeah, we don't."
I'm like, damn, they probably been getting asked all day. But I mean, what do you expect? And the line was long. And let me tell you, Taco Bell wasn't slowing down. Motherfucker was like, "Oh, y'all got the wings? All right, well, let me get a Crunchwrap Supreme
for sure."
But
Only something about people that eat Taco Bell. Can we talk about that?
What's different from people that eat Taco Bell and people that eat Chick-fil-A? Since y'all think y'all
It's
so
a
holier
big
than
difference.
Since y'all think y'all so holier than thou,
it's a big difference. It's a big difference.
Chick-fil-A, this is a fact. Chick-fil-A has the saltiest chicken on the market.
Sure, we're not talking about health. We're just talking about the fact that you're in line.
But how? What's the difference?
At the Taco Bell to get
a fire-ass Crunchwrap Supreme.
What is?
Or them Nachos Bel Grande.
I don't know what that is.
Or some Doritos Locos. Fire. It's not like you're getting the same fucking chicken that you get at Chick-fil-A. Motherfuckers get tenders, a sandwich, nuggets.
Terrell. All right, bet. You running your mouth a little bit too much. You are.
You try shit on people.
You running your mouth too much about Chick-fil-A because for real, you getting ready. It's like you talking shit about the big nigga that's in the room and he heard you. Look, he walking over. What the fuck was said? Now your heart beating fast.
You think Taco Bell scared of Chick-fil-A?
Run your mouth. Taco Bell, run your mouth.
I've been around 40 years longer than
But guess what?
I'm not going
You'll get your 40-year-old ass beat by somebody who haven't been in the game that long. Come on, bro.
Come on, man.
Come on, don't do that. Don't do that.
Y'all close
don't
it.
do that.
Y'all close it, Tim,
Don't do that, Terrell.
Y'all close it, Tim,
Don't do that, Terrell. And still make more money.
Y'all close it, Tim,
and still make more money.
Y'all close it, Tim. And guess what? We open till 2 a.m.
We open till 2 a.m. We sleep while y'all
we open till 2 a.m.
Y'all gotta work.
How about
Y'all got bum-ass niggas working for y'all.
Who y'all got?
We sleep and we got the best customer service. Sleep.
Let's talk about y'all
on Sundays.
Let's
Everybody's
talk
off.
about y'all culty racist, don't support the LGBTQ ass. Guess what? We support everybody.
Y'all ain't got no choice because y'all food low-key y'all can't make it without taking a stand. I'm not saying I agree with none of that bullshit that you just said, but Chick-fil-A closed on Sunday because of religious reasons. Guess what? Taco Bell, you couldn't do it because you probably couldn't even stay afloat.
Y'all don't got a drink that can touch Baja Blast. Fuck you talking about?
You know what? I really fuck with Taco Bell in certain areas, and Baja Blast is untouchable. I'm sorry. If it's a versus,
But you gonna get a Sunjoy? Look, that nasty ass frozen lemonade.
Let's keep it 100. The best milkshake you can get right now is from Chick-fil-A. If you want it quick, let's keep it 1,000.
Look, Sonic step up like, watch him out there.
Nah, but look, Sonic, sit your ass down, Sonic, because for real, bunch of ice and just a sip of juice, for real.
No bullshit.
You be sitting there.
That's if you get a slushy. If you get the smoothie, though, they smoothies is fire. And guess what? Checkers, Rallies.
They
got
ain't
a
gonna be the
most
most appetizing looking thing. It's gonna come in a regular Sprite cup, but that drink gonna be all right.
Wendy's like, look, what about our Frosty? Fuck out of here.
Nah, Frosty up there. Don't disrespect.
Who wants to fucking
Everything else is just trash, Wendy's. That's the bad thing.
Wendy's fries took a step up.
Wendy's fries took a step down. Step down.
Are you kidding me?
They used to be good.
They literally offer you, they say
Well, you're right. They took a step up, but those fries that were steps up are down now. You get Wendy's fries and be like, damn, Wendy's used to have bomb fries.
Yeah, Wendy's with the same thing. I'll be like, first of all, y'all need to get a first and second window before y'all can talk.
That's my thing. Y'all don't even
Get
take
the aunties-
payments at the second window.
Get the aunties out the window.
It's a cage jail on the second window like somebody was breaking in.
Yeah. Why does every Wendy's look the same? I only wanted to say one thing about the Taco Bell wings. Everybody that's getting on a soapbox and getting on a high horse to say, oh my God, y'all don't care about y'all health. Oh my God, it's wombat meat. It's deer ankle meat. It's this and that meat. Let me just ask y'all something. Black folks asking us a question.
Picking on black people.
Yep.
Because you know them well.
Yeah. We've been eating at the carryout for 20 plus years. It's niggas online. I'm sorry. That's 40 years old, 30 years old saying, hell no, I ain't going to Taco Bell. But guess what? You just had a 5-piece wing and fries from the carryout. Them wings that are bigger than your hand, that is not a natural wing. Y'all been eating genetically modified, fat-ass, mutated super wings your entire life. And now you want to be mad at some Taco Bell wings?
Yeah, I feel
Come
you.
on
like,
now. That ain't P.
That ain't P.
Did I use it right?
Yeah, you did. He did.
So I'm P.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, you P. Nah, you can't say. Nah. See, you know what? The fact that you asked that ain't P.
Man, this shit is fucking stupid.
Y'all go try the wings, though. Try them and let us know how y'all feel about them because we actually haven't had them.
Yeah, I've been seeing hella people on TikTok trying them, but it don't seem like anybody else can get them.
Like you said, people are going crazy about trying them, but the people who did try them, it didn't seem like people were saying that they were good. Did you see that dude who put the video up and he was just praying, but he never ate the wing? He was just praying and being funny?
He ended up eating it after 3 minutes of...
It's like, eat the fucking wing and stop trying to be funny. Sorry.
Hey, but if you get on TikTok, you can see hella Taco Bell wing people trying it.
Yeah.
And most of the people said it was good. That's why I was getting ready to go get some. But then when I got on Twitter, everybody was like...
It looked like everybody was posting the wings, but you couldn't see... I hadn't seen anybody actually bite it and be like, oh, all right, bet. I haven't seen a video.
You ain't been on your...
2022.
You on TikTok? You don't get on TikTok?
My For You page is a little deaf. A little different.
Oh, okay.
A little different.
Okay, that ain't P.
Euphoria?
Euphoria made its return. Big BO, HBO, the realest, the greatest TV show network of all time.
Yep.
Can't nobody fuck with us.
And Euphoria is the best show on HBO right now. The best show.
Relax.
That's a fact.
No. They have one season so far, right? 2 seasons or one? Mm-hmm. One season, they're on their second season. You got shows like that are coveted on HBO. Realize what you just said.
Euphoria, biggest draw on HBO.
Terrence, they're not.
The person
you're talking about right now?
The person that can walk in the room and everybody shut the fuck up and says, oh, damn, I know exactly who you are, Euphoria.
You think Sopranos, The Wire, Game of Thrones.
So why the hell you talking about shows that's off air? We talking about right
you
now.
on HBO.
Right now.
Succession.
Not better.
Just won Emmys.
And I love Succession. But look, y'all first season was not better than the Euphoria first season. I'm sorry. Euphoria's first season, to me, I love more than all 3 seasons, and I'm only on season 2. So you're right. I can't really talk. But it's not, to me, Euphoria is the biggest draw. Could you say that the writing in some other shows is better? Or if you want to have another show that's better, but I'm saying it, to me, Euphoria is the top show on HBO. I've seen so many people in this past week say, damn, why nobody, you see Rashawn? Damn, why nobody told me this joint was this good? And people was like, hitting me like, damn, should I really watch this show? Like, I see a lot of people talking about it. And bro, let me tell you, if you haven't started watching Euphoria, watch it.
And if you're a music lover, and you see how they use that shit with cinema, that is a very good example and a big reason why Terrence loves the show as much as he do.
And the cinematography, the storyline, the writing, the way that they block, the way that they do the shit. Let me tell y'all know that I shit on everything. Like, I don't like anything. So if I'm telling you that it's good, trust me, y'all. You need to tune in. Get the 7-day trial, HBO Max, 7 days free. Get the 7-day trial. They're not going to charge you. It's free. And that gives you 7 days to catch up. And then you can just tune in on HBO on TV and watch every week. Or you might even want to get HBO Max. I don't know. But best show on HBO. And they keeping it going with that first episode.
And you should. Yeah, the first episode was great. They drew 2.4 million viewers on opening night. And so it's doing great. And if honestly, I love Zendaya. I love anything Zendaya does. Not in a creepy way, because she's like younger than me. Yeah. I kind of just love her as just like a person.
Nah, I'm definitely still crushing on Zendaya. And, nah, she not way younger than you.
Zendaya just don't give me for me. You know what I'm saying? For you.
Nah, fuck that.
Terrence, first of all, you can't.
I hate that Zendaya is with Tom Holland. I wish she would leave, bruh. No offense. Fuck with Spiderman. But I wish she would leave, bruh. And if Zendaya was single, if Zendaya came my way, I would definitely talk to Zendaya. She is not young at all.
Well, she's 25.
And how old are you? 27. You tripping.
I just don't know. Zendaya always just struck me as like younger than that. I didn't know she was 25. I thought she was like 22.
That's because she was on Disney and shit like that, and it just felt like she was young.
It's because she don't really give me that, even in the David and Marie joint.
Nah, even in the David, that's the joint that made me realize, you know what? I guess I would probably fuck with her. Because I feel like this
Don't get me wrong. She's fine, but
I think she's fine, and she's also somebody who's exactly who you see right there. There's no, like, to me, I've seen you in a movie, and I've seen you in on some chill shit. Like, I feel like she just got a dope personality. Not on some she's fine, so I would talk to her shit. She seemed like, you know how hard it is to find people that are just naturally, genuinely themselves, and you just genuinely like the person that they are? Because let me tell y'all, you can get out here and like somebody the way they look. Then when you get to know them, you're like, you know what? Fuck this person. I'm not really vibing with them like that.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's just how life goes.
Damn.
Y'all heard that Lil Uzi song?
Damn. I did not know she was.
Damn. Hot seat question.
I didn't know she was
How do you save face after a poor sexual performance or nutting quick? Let's get it. Terrell, how you saving face?
Wow, this is crazy. You go down and
put them on the spot.
First of all, if you don't have your head game together, you gotta.
Let's say you have a poor sex performance. Yeah. Well, you nut quick. There's no.
No, I've done this, fellas. I've done this, fellas. I've done this.
I've been there. I've been down before. Let him be a man. Real shit though.
I've done this. You got your head game gotta be fire, fellas. You gotta go down and eat it. You gotta eat the box again.
And then look,
and go crazy.
Yeah.
But it's the thing though. It all depends on your girl. What if your girl don't really come from that from him?
Or your
what if
girl could be
only-
thrown the fact that you didn't, that, you know what I'm saying? And she could be like, nah, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I was going to talk about.
See, people don't know what they're doing.
That's what I was
Fellas,
going to talk about. Go ahead.
you can't have an explosive nut and then relax for a little bit and then try to say, oh, I guess I'm going to go eat some. Nah, you can't do that. This is going to be a grown podcast.
Grown podcast.
What you do, fellas, soon as you let that nut go, she going to know you nut.
She don't always know you
Not always. If you can mask it, oh, perfect.
You good. You can just bullshit
But if
your
you
way
have an
around.
explosive,
I'm asking you for advice. We're not asking you if
I'm
something
giving
happens.
you the advice.
What happens
After
if
you nut?
So okay, so let me help real quick, cause what happens, like you said, if she don't know?
That you already nut?
Cause you about to say some shit.
You
that's
can't
not
give her the
doable.
lazy doodle for sure, because then you don't want her to start feeling, like she the
funny
reason you
because
lost it. So
when I
what
brought this up, go ahead, sir. My bad.
this nigga doesn't want my advice. Good luck. Go ahead.
Cause for real, you're giving advice that there's nothing you can do.
Terrance, yes, there
We
is.
talking
Let
about-
me get to the solve. And when you nut, all right, this fast without any context.
Grown podcast.
Well, fellas, pull out, go down on your girl, go crazy.
Right.
That's what I would do.
Cause you're right. This is not a little kid podcast. Fuck that. Go.
Yeah, you pull out, you go down on your girl, crazy. Let her get her shit off when you go, and then look, and then you good.
But you see
You don't
what
even
Terrell
have
is
to
saying.
address- you don't
Do
even
you
have to
see what
address
Terrell
it.
is saying?
Now, if
That's
she
not
was
always an option for niggas. You nut it quick, so it's just let me go down on you. Nah, I'm good. Then what? That's the question that I was asking.
All right,
you.
first of all, you gotta have four. If
Let me-
y'all not foreplay, y'all
let
not
me
doing
just say
foreplay, then you're doing it wrong. You have to go down to your girl first. Then y'all get it in. Then you go down again.
Look,
Everybody knows
real quick. Let me just say this. Because if you have the luxury of being able to go down again,
Terrance,
yeah.
what the fuck is wrong with
But
you?
for real, what I was wanting I brought this up because I thought you was gonna go a different way with it.
How about you ask yourself the question then?
Right. Maybe
Don't
I should.
ask me shit, because obviously what I say doesn't
Because
matter.
you talking about one specific scenario. I just said, what if you can't do that? Bet you can't just go down your girl afterwards. Then what? Now that's the question. How do you save face after poor sex or nutting quick? You can't just say, go down on your girl again. No,
I'm
that's
trying
not
to
the
prevent
question.
you from that awkward moment.
Terrell, that's not the question though. Do you see what I'm saying? Cause this is what I was gonna bring up. And you somebody who probably went through this. If you ever nut quick with your girl and you don't get a chance to do what Terrell's doing, that's what the question is about. It's not, you don't get to save face then. That's why I said this is what I was gonna talk about, the pressures of being a dude. It's not a whole bunch, but to me, that's a pressure that women do not have to deal with. When you nut quick, when you with your girl and you don't get to like recoup, there is mass pressure in between then and the next time you finish the job. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yes.
Or
If you have a big softy night,
or you have a night where you can't get your shit going.
yeah.
I don't know what's going on. Like
It could be a serious mental-
You could be, you could really be going through. It's really your mind.
It is 100%
100% be your mind. But look, the next night, first off, your girl gonna act like she cool. But I've said this before. You got 24 hours to get your shit together. Really.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, your girl getting in the shower, shaving, gonna be there, and expecting you to have your shit together tonight, since you ain't have it together other night. And I was just gonna talk about, see, look, the way that you save face,
Oh, this
It's a
nigga,
trick
this
question.
nigga must have all the answers.
no, it's a trick question. Don't listen to niggas like Terrell that's gonna tell you, oh, you can just go out and girl after, because honestly, you don't always have that option. If
Don't
you
try
do,
to make it seem like I just said some simple shit, Terrance.
because-
I'm trying to
because
save people from
low-key,
that
if
awkward
you-
moment.
Because if you do that, then low key, you didn't have a poor sexual performance. Your girl's not unsatisfied because you was able to go down on her again, and you basically saying get the engine back going in time to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you don't have a chance to do that, you're just walking around disappointment. She happy with you, she fuck with you, but you're still just walking around.
You can't hit again that if you come if you neck with you can't what? Yeah, there's no time for round two.
Now, all right, bet. There is. I'm just talking about when there's space.
Okay.
Sometimes, like I'm telling you how.
I think it's worse when you can't get it going than if you nut quick. Cause at least you know you'll be able to get the engine going again.
Yeah, and then when you blow it quick, you can just try to play the
The damn you.
I don't know what was good with you today.
You get that off. And then you can try to pace yourself. But when you can't get the engine going for real, that shit is a mental that's a mental shit.
It really is.
You could be stressed. You could be there are so many things that could go into why that could happen that would be way worse.
Nah, 100.
And now you got to try and come back and get the engine going when you couldn't the last time. So you have nothing. You know what I'm saying?
It's literally the worst shit ever.
That is the
That's
worst.
why I said when you not quick or you just have a shitty performance. You ever had a shitty performance?
Nah, I'm immaculate.
Nah, fuck that. You know that. You know everybody been there. If you had a, or you just felt like, damn, this.
But you know what? I'm gonna be completely honest. In my entire sexual life, I never really been a nut quick guy.
Me neither.
I've had some big softy nights.
I have definitely.
I've had some nights where I could not get the engine going. I might have been stressed, or I might have just not been able to. You know what I'm saying?
I've had some quick nights. You get a little fucked up, and
I've
you
never
just
been
couldn't really control yourself a little bit.
Nah. See, when I get drunk, I'm the opposite. If I get too drunk, I might not be able to nut in time. You don't want to be fucking all night.
Terrell don't smoke though. I feel like if you smoke, you'll blow your shit quick. One thing that I would definitely never be able to do is just like, and I don't know how these rappers do it. I don't think that I could smoke and then be at my highest and then fuck somebody. Like people will smoke and be at their peak and do it.
Why not?
I mean, it'll be dope, but I just felt like that. I just felt like when I smoke, I'll blow my shit. That's just who I am. I'd rather drink. Cause then we good. Look, then we good money. But if I smoke, oh yeah, that's just a good way to like segue into the Drake thing. Did you see the Drake thing with the condom and the hot sauce?
Man,
I thought that was dope.
I did. Let me tell y'all. Let me give y'all.
I thought
context.
that was dope.
Let me give y'all context. And some people are saying it's fake. Some people saying it's real. But Drake, you see what Drake put out?
But he tweeted some shit.
He said some shit. Let me just tell y'all what it says. It says allegedly Drake and the IG model allegedly met up on. Well, I don't know why they use allegedly twice. Met up on Instagram, and the two decided to link up a few weeks ago. The model and Drake had a romantic encounter, and what happened next was crazy. After the party, they went back to his hotel. They smoked weed for a bit, and he asked if she wanted to have sex. She said he was very intent on ensuring things were consensual. Shout out to Drake. They started with a bit of foreplay. He rubbed and sucked on her titties for a bit, and then went to the bathroom, came out with a condom on. I'm not reading that. All right. So they got it in for about 20 minutes. He mostly hit it from the back, whatever, came in a condom.
Damn, so you really didn't have to read all of this. You could just say it.
Look. Immediately after, he went back into the bathroom to dispose of it. She fished the condom out of the trash, untied it, and put the opening in her vagina, and the shit was like pouring hot lava or some shit. Like apparently it was burning so bad because Drake admitted he ran to the bathroom and admitted that he poured a pack of hot sauce in the condom to kill the sperm.
I hope y'all kept up with that, but basically the girl was trying to be sneaky.
I said everything already.
But it was kind of like you read the whole thing. I'm just saying, and if you didn't keep up, because it was kind of like all over the place. For real.
Okay.
If you don't even know what happened.
I just told you everything that happened.
If
Drake had sex with the girl.
The girl thought she was going to be sneaky and get his condom, I guess, out the trash.
Mm-hmm.
Poured it in herself, and it was fire. Can you imagine if you did that, though? I'm thinking about Drake in whatever room he was in or wherever he was, and you just hear her going off, and you're like, damn. Because he literally had to deliberately do that. If he deliberately put hot sauce in a condom, and then you hear a girl in there screaming, and you know that you doing this because she might try to be sneaky. He said he was doing that to kill the
sperm, but at the same time
also see if you're gonna do some dumb shit. Yo, my dad used to tell us this story about how I'm telling it. Yeah. He used to tell us this story about how, like, back in the day, they would put their finger in their ear. If you was messing with a girl, apparently if you put your finger in your ear, like the wax from your finger, if they have something,
if they burning,
it'll burn. And my dad said he was well, you know, I'm not going to go down his road, but yeah, that's how they used to be able to identify.
Yeah, you basically put your finger in the ear, and if you a little foreplay with the girl and it burns, then you know she got some. This was some with the hot sauce, I mean, I thought it was like,
The reason why I say I thought it was dope is because it's like, damn, like you really got to stay on your P's and Q's with these joints. Damn, can you imagine that?
mm-hmm.
The fact that you even have to do that with somebody that you slept with is crazy one. And then to actually be writing this shit, you hit this girl in there going off. I wonder what he went there and said. Like, what was you just doing? I was trying to do what?
And you see people skipping over that shit. That's what was crazy. And you know what? Everybody was saying that it was fake. Everybody was saying, oh, this is not a real story. But Drake posted that picture, and you see what he put? He put, you can have the 15 minutes of fame. I'll take the other 23 hours. Yeah, so people were saying that it was, I don't know. That's some wild shit, Drake. First of all, do you believe in flushing condoms? I know they're saying you're not supposed to, but I always just flush.
Nah, I always put my drink back in the wrapper on some weird shit. I always put it back in the wrapper, ball it up, and then toss it like a rock in the trash can. You can't even see the drink.
I flush mine. You're not supposed to flush them, but I just flush them. I don't know why.
Because when y'all doing it, when you take the condom, what are y'all doing with the wrapper? You just chuck it, right? So during cleanup, you're going to pick one up. So I always
I'll be finding them joints.
I don't know. That's how I dispose of it. You know what that comes from, though? It comes from being young and having parents that might see shit. So you try to make shit the smallest you ever made. You ever rip something up real small so somebody else was looking? Or look, I used to do shit like put it in a can, crush the can, put the can in a box. I'm like, nobody's going to look in this, but.
Yeah. I feel like Drake was on some he knew she was going to do that.
Honestly, I felt like, I didn't see anything foul with that. I just felt like, you know what? That's a good way to, like, not a good way, but, like, he's looking out for himself. He can have another woman out here with a baby.
Mm-hmm.
We got another BM. But yeah.
No bullshit. Did you see the BELAIR show that they're making?
Yes. And a lot of people asked me how I felt about that joint. Did you watch the trailer?
Yeah, I saw the trailer a minute ago when they first put it out.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm. It's just now getting ready to, like.
I know I normally hate on everything, especially things that they've done before, but this, for some reason, looks dope. I can't even lie, bro. Like, I ain't going to say, like, people was upset about the characters being a little bit different. Like, instead of Hillary being light skin, she's brown skin. Instead of Uncle Phil being thicker, he's just like a built black dude. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Even though it really doesn't have any big impact, their skin colors anyway. I just felt like, oh, all right, just the way y'all are doing this, where it's just a little bit more, it's like y'all show All American in a way, where it's that type of the school aspect, sports,
family,
life, family. Yep. And he's just the cousin coming out of town. That's the only reason why I bring up like All American, like, or just the outsider kid from the hood town in the rich world, and you don't know me because I'm really from Philly, and y'all are just some white boys. So it's not going to be something mad different. I mean, y'all are watching All American. You're basically watching BELAIR, but for them to have those characters that we grew up watching.
Oh, right. Okay, cool, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Say. It's like Carlton's in it, Isaiah.
Yeah. I feel like that's why to me it will probably
dope. And
good.
It's a drama. So I think it'd be cool. We kind of leaning on nostalgia to drive everything, but I guess it's cool. I like the fact that it's not like a remake, you know?
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not a remake. I'm glad it's like a drama, and hopefully it's just
100.
I
definitely
just don't
excited
want them to politicize it. You know? Like, if it's going to be that time period, let it be that. Don't change it and now all of a sudden.
No. What do you mean time period? I thought it was a current 2020. This is 2022, right?
Nah, this is about.
They still going back to the 80s?
Nah, I don't think so. I'm just saying, don't change shit that was the way it was. Like all of a sudden, Carlton got a boyfriend.
Right.
You feel like
right?
Let's just. I don't know, but you know what? It's 2022, and honestly, do whatever the fuck you want.
Fuck that.
Do what you want.
Do a new show. Don't take. That's what I don't like. I would not bang with that. Don't take a character that is already one way and then change them. I personally do not agree with that.
Right.
What if there was a gay character out there who was gay and then in a new one he's straight? There would be the same outrage. I don't think that that's ridiculous in any way for somebody to say, like they put that Superman out and Superman is gay. I don't even think that there are gay people asking for that. They'd rather have their own guy who was, you know. So,
but then there's also people saying, "Oh, well, Superman's a cartoon and it's not real, so we can do whatever." we want.
but those are people stating the fucking obvious. Oh, who cares? It's a cartoon. Like, okay, just say you don't want to talk about this, but for real, if people who are fans of Superman have a problem with that, I don't think that they're homophobic. I don't think that they have a problem with gay people at all. I just feel like it's like, we know that y'all are making a gay Superman gay for political reasons and not for creative storytelling reasons or anything like that. You're doing this as a political move. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's no reason to make...
Well, how do you feel about that when people say that there's no point in making James Bond black, except that being a political move?
Making James Bond black and making James Bond a woman is a political move. I've said it for a long time. If you're going to make him black, I will be cool with it. And you can make it Idris, I guess. Because James Bond isn't one person for real. You know what I'm saying? There's been a bunch of different James Bonds. Like, it's just the moniker. Like, oh, that's Bond.
That's the same thing about Superman. Somebody could say the same thing.
But this is the thing. Superman.
I'm just playing devils.
You're right. But Superman, even though there's been plenty of James Bond, he's always been a ladies' man. Always. Every single James Bond was a ladies' man. It would be like making James Bond a woman. Now, the James Bond who's been is different. And people think, well, what's the big deal? The big deal is like, why not just start your own new thing? Like, I wouldn't want them to start up James Bond and now he's black. Because now it looks like, why do we have to make it political?
Yeah.
Because y'all only doing this to try to get a certain way. My thing is, make a movie that the dude's name is Ryan Shaw or some shit. And this is the new James Bond, like where he's basically James Bond. But it's literally the same everything, just new in us. I don't see why we can't do that.
It comes from people trying to hold on to these old movie series and things that worked, and they're trying to use nostalgia to still sell something new, and that's what pisses people off.
Right.
You know people fuck with Superman, but you want to do this, and so you're going to try to...
Like Spiderman, right? Spiderman was that. Spiderman was them selling y'all what they knew y'all would fuck with. Old Spiderman. I can't lie. When you saw the...
Hey, spoil if you have not seen Spiderman.
If you haven't seen Spiderman by this point, or spoilers, it's ridiculous.
All right.
Look, but to see those three Spider-Men, you can think that was probably the first thought that they had before even making a movie. Because these days, it just seems like we got to keep reaching back and pulling forward. I think the reason why Avengers was so successful is because we saw all of those movies leading up. That's why they were able to build that big campaign for Infinity War and Endgame.
And the way, not to cut you off, but the way Endgame worked is the same way Avengers worked. They gave you all these movies and take you up this hill, then they drop you off with everybody together in Avengers, and then they did it again with Endgame.
And what they'll keep doing is that. And honestly, I feel like that's totally dope. I mean, that's comics in film now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Keeping it going. Putting out the next edition and the next edition. Our creativity is going to have to propel. We're going to have to get to a higher level of creativity going forward in the film community, because we're starting to, the well is getting dry. Like, it ain't nothing left. You know how we scraping the bowl at this point for nostalgia. Like, at this point, we really got to take a step back. And if you look at the landscape, everybody's doing redos. We just talking about BELAIR, which is another redo.
Yep.
Oh, we're going to take Fresh Prince, but look, we're going to make it. We're going to take a spin on it, and we're going to make it. Cool. But my thing is, like,
I got follow-up for you, too.
What's the hard part about
question.
Making something new if y'all have the people that's backing y'all?
Well, let me ask you this, because what they have been saying and what, I don't know if you've seen Ben Affleck just came out. I was looking at something he did an interview with somebody, and he was talking about how Marvel films, superhero films, and stuff like that, they work because people want to go out and see those films. He was like, Argo won a Academy Award, and it's debuted in the theaters, and we actually made budget at theaters. But he said, if I was to make Argo now, today, he said, I don't even think people would, he said, I don't think it would do well in the theater at all. So he was like, filmmakers and creators are at that crossroad where it's like, I want people to go to the theater to see my movie, but people not going to the theater to see certain films. I mean, honestly, you can't leave COVID out of it because a lot of that older crowd that would have went to go see that Last Duel or whatever for Ridley, they didn't go out or they're scared to go out because of COVID. But that doesn't mean.
And for a minute, we thought we wasn't going to have movie theaters anymore, period. So you're right. There's some people who think that the movie theaters are still closed.
Right. And so think about writers right now not seeing an end for COVID.
Right.
They're going to try and write shit that they can think will just force people to the theater. Like, y'all know we're going to go and see that Spiderman movie. Y'all know we're going to watch BELAIR.
Right.
You feel? But like, unless you're going to do some shit daring, like Squid Game, which is just too good for you not to ignore, then I think people are taking the easy road out and just saying, oh, well, fuck it. We'll try to remake this.
What I don't get is, like, to me, these remakes are being done by, like, bigger studios. Like, the people with the money are doing remakes. Of course, there's a lot of shows out there where they're not remakes. A lot of movies out there that aren't remakes, that don't get the national looks. That'd be my real issue, y'all. I know that there's movies and shows that are different. It's just like, damn, why the ones that get the money behind them, that look nice, that shine, they always seem like a remake. Hey, just a side. This is not a sidebar, but as far as the Spider-Man, did you see what they were saying about Spider-Man and the vaccine? They said that, I saw somebody's tweet, y'all might have seen it, where the dude was like, it was a crazy take on Spider-Man. They said Spider-Man was basically 3 Spider-Men walking around forcing people to take a vaccine.
What?
Because think about it. Remember, all the Spider-Men are going around and telling these people that you don't have to go back to your past, or you don't have to have a certain fate if you take this. Remember, they made that thing and they had to hit them with it, and they fixed Ock. They fixed Doc Ock.
Oh, yeah.
They said it's 3 Spider-Men forcing vaccines, and I see it. And when you think about it,
nah, I'm not letting y'all get that off.
Is Marvel in cahoots with the CDC?
First of all,
did that low-key not foreshadow getting a vaccine?
I did. I mean, I'm a conspiracy theorist. I love conspiracies.
That's
but
it.
There's no such thing as a coincidence. No such thing.
None.
So,
like, my thing is, if we didn't have Corona, would that have been the storyline of the Spider-Man still? It was very telling seeing that tweet, like, 3 Spider-Man flying around getting people to take a vaccine.
I can see the comments now. Terrance is ridiculous.
Hey, look, y'all, that was not my tweet. I am not anti-vax. Do you? I'm just saying that we talking about film and propaganda, like, it's a slippery slope.
Did you see what happened with Pfizer recently?
No, I didn't.
I don't want to talk about a whole bunch of vaccine talk. All I'm going to say is this. They just came out and said, and I had put it on my Instagram story for anybody that might have seen it yesterday. But they came out, Terrance, and said, I'm going to just show you this, that cannabis compounds stop COVID viruses from infecting human cells in a lab. AKA, weed mixed with human cells has been proven in labs to stop infecting people with. It says that weed has been stopping the infection, right?
Right.
You see that, right?
Right.
Now look at this. I want you to read what that says right there. What does that say, that top line?
Pfizer bets on medical cannabis with a $6.7 billion acquisition.
So a lot of people will just read that real fast. Let me just tell you.
Pfizer is to enter the medical cannabis industry, betting on a promising cannabinoid-based bowel disease treatment.
Right. Pfizer made a vaccine, right?
Right.
The first vaccine to get FDA approved, that's the one that I would recommend, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, I got that Pfizer. I had Moderna, but that Moderna had my leg burning. So when I went back, they said leg burn. Oh yeah, you need. That's when I got my Pfizer, and I got my booster Pfizer.
Nothing. Terrance is.
Why are you so scared? Why are you so pussyfoot around the vaccine?
Can't do that.
I don't give a fuck if y'all want to get in y'all feelings. I don't give a fuck if you want to get in your feelings.
Listen,
I'm not telling you not to get it. I'm playing like this is a laughing matter. This not racism. This not the country turning this shit into a sensitive topic.
People are still dying.
People are still dying from the flu. But if I say, "Hi, you sound like you got the flu," are you gonna get pissed off? No.
All right. Well, listen. Don't let me finish.
Go.
They just told you that cannabis, they put out the thing first that says that cannabis stopping the virus from infecting people. Right. And then you got Pfizer spend $7 billion on medical marijuana. You know what that sound like to me? Pfizer is like Omar. Do you remember how Omar would show up?
And just take.
Yeah. This you literally, and then, you know, people were like, oh, well, they're talking about not doing like regular weed. They're going to do like a medical. It's going to be like a pill form, or it might be a bowl type treatment where it's going to be like they're going to break it down. And at the end of the day, they spending $7 billion on weed, taking that out of the market share. And now, no matter if they put it in a pill form, if they put it in fucking so you can smoke it, no matter how they do it, they're still going to sell that shit. I was reading this thing that this dude had posted where that $7 billion is going to turn into $45-50 billion if they only sold that weed at a gram. If. That's what's crazy behind the shit. And so
what's crazy. Go ahead.
That to me just was like, all right, like this is, it's.
But you're saying, is this good news or bad news? Like,
it's not necessarily good or bad news. It's just a clear example of how to weaponize. I'm gonna weaponize the thing that's killing everybody right now when I'm really just trying to sell some weed. Like, this is what I want you to think about.
Oh, so you basically saying now they trying to come out by selling like
it's like
a cannabis.
That's why I compared Pfizer to Omar because. And make no mistake about it, they have the best vaccine on the market for you to get for the virus. And so it's kind of unfair. Imagine you get with your weed man and he said, hey, this weed right here, this joint cures the coronavirus. Right?
Yeah.
You would be like, okay, whatever. Or you might not believe it.
Oh, so now they
have the power of the media, the CDC, XYZ to say, oh, yeah, we went in this lab and this actually cured. We're Pfizer. We had already made the vaccine.
So you think that they're going to take over the cannabis business is what you're saying?
What I'm saying is that they just took a $7 billion stake in the cannabis business.
Which is, you're saying it's not good news, it's not bad news. So what are you saying?
It's just keep your third eye open. This is not something that should just fly over people's heads. They just bought $7 billion in weed. And the bad thing is that they're weaponizing the coronavirus by saying, oh, you know what? We figured out this actually cures human cells. So now people that probably never would even fuck with marijuana that are terrified of the virus, they might do that.
But my thing is I don't see that as a bad thing. I don't see that as I think the third eye should be open because they getting ready to get into the weed business and we still got mad people that's locked up in jail for weed.
That's what I was getting ready to say. That's what I had put on my Instagram story. In majority states, you still can only have a certain amount of weed on you.
Because I do honestly think when you were telling that story, I was actually like, yeah. I thought, because I think weed does help anything. I think weed will help you if you have any sickness. Unless you have like a lung thing, because of course smoke. But I just feel like when you're sick, smoke. When I had the coronavirus, I was blazed every day, and I ain't even gonna lie. I had this banging headache, and then when I smoked, I still had a little headache. But like,
Terrance,
you don't even think about it. You don't even really think about it.
Tell the truth about your first night.
My first night,
motherfucker was nicked.
The first night I was nicked because I had no Terrell. Think about it. Was I? I told Terrell that I smoked and I was nicked. Life happens. But I wasn't, y'all. It was because I had Rona. I had Omicron. Terrell, I had the chills and I was shaking and I said, maybe I got to, I don't know. But and that's what I chalked it up to because I said, nigga ain't got Omicron. I know I ain't got that. Was wrong. I had that. I had a banging headache. I had the chills. I was fatigued. Y'all don't realize that Omicron fatigue a bitch. And that Omicron sleep drowsiness, man, those were the worst two symptoms of that.
Yeah.
That drowsiness and that fatigue.
And you know what? I just only wanted to bring that up, and I had two other things. I was just saying this past 2 weeks, people got to admit that the coronavirus it's still deadly. It's still something people should protect themselves from 100%. But at the same time, it's starting to get a little ridiculous, like what the country looked like. Did you see what happened in Chicago? You know Mayor Lightfoot, the fucking lady, the black lady, she be looking tired of shit. People always post her.
Yeah.
She forced public schools back open.
Didn't they do the same thing in D.C.?
Nah. Not to that level. They forced public schools back open in Chicago, and they like forced teachers to go back. I don't know if you've seen on Twitter, they were talking about it. They forced the teachers to go to school, or guess what? Or you don't have a job. If you don't want to report in, then you have to use your job. And everybody was mad at the mayor for making people work like behind the coronavirus. Because look, if you still have symptoms type shit,
yeah.
Chicago was one of the big cities where they told teachers, you gotta go. She got the coronavirus and told them that she's going to be working from home until she loses it. They was hot at her ass. And that's what I'm talking about. And you seen the office air thing, right?
Terrell,
I'm just telling you that it's starting to get
none
ridiculous.
of this shit is factual, though. This is all bullshit that we see.
What are you talking about?
That office air shit was not true. Not true.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
But how do we know? But why are we treating it like it's like being looked at as fact?
Terrence,
These bullshit articles coming from people.
Did you not hear what I said, how it's starting to everything's starting to sound ridiculous?
But like it's been ridiculous.
Nah, it's getting like ridiculous now.
I think it's been ridiculous. But that office air shit was bullshit too. They said if office air is more healthier for you than
COVID loses 50% of its ability to affect an office.
I just don't believe shit anymore. I already had a hard time believing shit at first. Now, I really just don't believe it. It's hard to believe shit. Look at all that bullshit this nigga running out of his fucking mouth with this shit.
I'm just telling you that this shit is getting ridiculous.
This shit is so annoying. Like, I wish we really didn't have to deal with this shit again. Somebody was saying something about, that girl was on Twitter, she said she was like, have strict parents and your teens only to start your 20s and with COVID. Like, can you imagine if you did have strict parents in your teens, and then by the time you became 20, 21, it was time for you to live your life, COVID.
Oh, you really can't do shit.
Can't do anything.
Damn.
Or like, say, for my people who were laid back folks that were just starting to peak, like,
just starting to get out of their comfort zone and get out.
Just starting to get out and go out. It's like a lot of those people, myself included, I felt like, kind of got pushed back down a couple notches, and now we kind of trying to climb back up to being more.
Yeah, and do you remember like people's posts on Sundays? They was always at brunch, or it was always the girls or
party or something.
People was always at brunch and day parties. People not even really.
Yeah, like I dead ass used to feel like, you know what? What's my reason to not go? And then COVID gave all of the introverts a reason. And when we have a reason, we run with it.
Yep.
Oh, I gotta work? Bad. Can't make it. Nothing I can do. You know?
I can't get off.
That's us. We don't even think. Especially tourists.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, it's fucking
I'm so done with it.
What did you think about them putting Maya Angelou on the quarter?
I honestly don't. I'm honestly not mad at them putting somebody like Maya Angelou on the quarter. I overheard what you were saying when you was talking to G thing.
100.
That was some real shit. I hope you getting ready to say that right now. What you were saying about Harriett Tubman?
Yeah, I mean it was. I don't think any black people should be on U.S. currency at all. That's just me. I don't think we have a place on U.S. currency. It was never made for us. I think putting Harriett Tubman on the front of the $20 bill is the biggest slap in the face to all of our ancestors. You know why? I just think it's a slap in the face. If you really want a Harriet 20, it's ridiculous. First of all, Harriet Tubman, while she was a trailblazer, while she was somebody who blazed a trail for people to get freedom, who was responsible for so much, like in this country, she was a slave. You feel?
Yeah.
So you're going to put somebody who was never supposed to be here on the 20? That's a slap in the face. What if all right, Devil's Abby, who plays it all the time, what if they say, we want reparations. Give us the money that Jewish people got, that the French got, that all these other groups got when they were treated fucked up, way less time than we were. Give us the Jews got the Jewish people's reparation. Do you know how long the Holocaust lasts? Well, at the most, 4 years.
Not 4 years.
Look it up. Look it up. 3 or probably less than that. 3 years of a Holocaust. Not trying to downplay the Holocaust at all. Like hella people lost lives and they were paid reparations for that. Slavery was 300, 400 years. And I only say that to compare the two in terms of time period, not lives lost at all.
Holocaust can be stretched as far as 11 years.
Okay.
12 years, I'm sorry, with everything.
Cool. Forgive me.
But it's cool, yeah.
400 years. And all I'm saying is there should be no Africans that were slaves on U.S. currency. I just think it's a slap in the face. And it's almost like a bandit. Like, put Maya Angelou on the quarter for what? You feel?
Yeah.
That's just my take on that.
And honestly, no. Maya Angelou on a quarter. She one of the greatest poets ever. Her impact speaks more than just black. And when you think about Maya Angelou, I don't think about trauma or I don't think about our ills. I do think that to put Harriett Tubman on a 20 is like how we have a Black History Month that reminds us of where we came from with slavery and where we come from and how they love saying y'all the first black this and first black that just to keep us on that bottom tier. I don't give a fuck if I was the first black. I don't care. First black, I don't give a damn. Don't even say it. When I win my award, do not say it. Don't minimize me with that. Don't minimize us with that. And I feel like this is a way of minimizing us. Put our kings up there. Put somebody great. Put Malcolm X on the... Put somebody that really didn't take y'all shit up there. Well, you know what? Not saying that because Harriet Tubman and Malcolm X in the same category.
Right.
But like, put some... Not Malcolm X.
Martin Luther King.
Put
somebody,
a real king up there.
Put somebody y'all killed up there.
Or not Martin Luther King, because even Martin Luther King would be the same combo. Maybe if we're going to put somebody up there, I would just rather it be...
but you see
how would you feel if they put Obama on a $20 bill?
He didn't do nothing for black folks anyway.
Oh, my God.
Hey.
But still, though, that's still somebody of a legendary stature who was a president. It makes sense for the timeline of currency.
It's just, but... You see,
we would never be happy.
My issue is, no, we should not be happy until we get some real fucking change.
But my thing is, who the fuck do you put on it? You're not even happy with Maya Angelou on the quarter, and that's fine.
Don't put none of us on that bullshit.
So nobody can be on it. So they look.
I just don't think.
So they come out with a white person on the 20. You gonna be mad about that? Why ain't a black person get on there?
I will not be mad about that. That's been white people on money forever.
So they come out with a new 20 and they say that Elton John or fucking somebody's gonna be on it that they love. You would be sitting there pissed off. Don't even fake. That's why I said you can't satisfy y'all.
I would not be pissed. I'm sorry. When
Maybe
it comes
if
to
they
money,
put like an African king for real up there, like somebody who was known as a king,
they wouldn't do that in America.
Or
they won't do that in America. It would have to be somebody that was here. But you see, but y'all won't put an African king on the dollar, but you'll put an African slave on a 20.
Right.
That's my issue. And my issue is that, like, the way with the Maya Angelou quarter, it was celebrated and talked about. And it's like, we just make stuff victories when it's really not shit. It's like we're giving drops from the well. There's a picture of, like, this well shooting all of this water.
And we get
it's
the
like
drops.
a black person catching the drops.
Like the leaks.
When all, you feel? And so I just feel like we shouldn't be happy about certain small bullshit when we have yet to receive any real change. Biden said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Motherfucker said that on a Breakfast Club in New York City.
And don't give a fuck about black people.
And don't give a goddamn about you unless you try and take this vaccine.
Or unless you want to take care, you want to take some of the benefits that we put in the Indians plan. Or how about that? There's some benefits for you guys somewhere in that Asian bill.
And that's what they do. And that's what people say. People will say, oh, well, Joe Biden has this plan that's for minorities and this plan that's for minorities. All right, well, show me the one that's for blacks. And it's not an issue, but I can show you the one that's for Asians, that's for LGBTQ, that's for
with the Indians that it just came out with for Kamala.
With the natives. Kamala made sure that happened, but her ass ran as a look, and make no mistake about it, Kamala ass ran as a native for 6, 7 years? When she ran for president, now she was black. Oh, but when you get in office,
now you're back native.
you ain't say shit about the AKAs. You ain't say shit about the HBCUs.
Now you're back native.
Now we got a native.
You're Indian now. Oh yeah, my mom had Indian roots and all of that.
But that's what she ran is that at first. I'm getting off my soapbox.
What about the Mary J shit that we was talking about? I thought she was on Breakfast Club at one point talking about Mary J. Blige, and she had her favorite song was Mom Said.
She came out to Work What You Work What You Got?
Do y'all see how people just use black culture but then run back to whatever culture that they came from?
Yeah.
I told Terrell about this.
That's what's frustrating.
When you're black in America and you came from slavery, you came from you don't even know. You're like, look, Mallory Bros. That would not, if we were from original places, we would not be the Mallory Bros. We would be something else.
Right.
We would probably have an African name. When you come from America and you experience, and look, I'm speaking as an African American. I'm not speaking as anybody from anywhere else. If you listen to this and you have a home country, you listen tight here because this is what we go through. This is how we see it from the lenses that we wear. We live here. We don't have no choice. There's nowhere for us to go back to.
They can't deport us.
They cannot deport us. We didn't come. Our parents did not come here looking for an opportunity. Our parents came here looking for air.
They didn't come here.
You know what I'm saying?
Our ancestors were brought here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. It just seems like black culture is so cool. Like everything that runs this world comes from black culture. I don't care what y'all say. And it doesn't just come from anybody who's of color in America. Nah, it comes from the African Americans who live in this country. The people who have been stuck here and had to create a culture. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like what we see is you'll see people lane switch. Like, for example, it's like, you're black when it's time to, like Kamala. You're black when it's time to listen to Mary J. Blige, and you say you were smoking with Tupac. You a black woman, a.k.a. Howard University. Bad. But then, like, you always have this Indian or native route that you could say, well, I'm not black, I'm actually native. Oh, but for real, you be fronting like
but
you are
ran
black.
You ran as black.
You ran as a black woman.
Married your husband on the fact that you were a native.
You're a native. So my thing is like, okay, if you're a native, and then look, we can go even deeper than that. You got people who are from the actual Africa continent, whether you West African, whether you East African, y'all don't have no problem jamming to Drizzy or watching the shit we watch, playing the sports that we play over here, and doing it and saying the shit that we say,
living the American life,
living the American black life, and then you fitting in with us. It's cool.
We all
then
right.
People come in and they say, okay, look at those black people over there, and we as African Americans see y'all say shit like, oh no, I'm not black.
No, they don't say that. They'll just
that I'm not black, but it's basically like, look, I'm
actually this.
I'm East African.
Oh, I'm actually from this country. Oh, I'm from this country.
Yeah.
It's
but you're black though. I have seen people say I'm not. There are Africans out there who will say I'm not black. I'm African. I'm Nigerian. I'm not black.
It's because to be black is like it's almost like you look at it as an insult.
That's what I think.
We gotta live with it.
But it's cool for that same Nigerian dude that says he's not black, he's Nigerian.
Right, not to pick on Nigerians.
Love y'all. But it's you are black when you listen and vibing with the culture.
Or if you get shot.
You want to say, damn, I'm just an innocent black man in this country. You're not gonna say I'm an innocent Nigerian man in this country. You're not gonna say I'm an innocent Indian man or, oh, I got native roots. A lot of y'all want to say y'all got native roots because you like your hair. You're black. But if somebody asks you, oh, I'm Native American, this, and black.
It's cool to.
Nobody's proud to be black. Everybody's proud of where they came from if you didn't come from here.
And that's just Terrance speaking to experience of somebody that's here. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with being proud of like where you come from.
Nothing wrong at all.
Flex your flag. I think that's so dope.
Flex your flag. Love it.
We just also see
the lane switch.
At times.
We see y'all bow out. Because let me tell you, in a room full of black people, if they say everybody that's black in here make some noise, you'll hit a room explode, right? If we flip the switch and it's a room full of whites, blacks, some Spanish folks in here, they start asking about black. I've been there. I have literally been in these rooms, Terrell. We live in Florida for 2 years.
Yep.
It's like, yo, you're black. You know that, right? You're not this bullshit you trying to sell to them. It doesn't make you look better. Y'all, I guess some people feel like saying, yeah, I'm from East, whatever. Then that make you look above black, like better than black.
Yeah.
Because you're black when you around us, you just black. You don't have to throw all of that out there. Oh, my bad, brother. I'm Nigerian. You wouldn't say that.
And
only if I ask.
What's crazy about that is that goes back to just the culture. That's like a thing amongst black folks.
Yeah.
Black folks from the country, black folks that came out of the country, black folks that might be mixed with something else. But that's the beauty in like what Jay-Z saying, light nigga, dark nigga, po nigga, rich nigga. Like we're all still looked at by the system at the same way.
Yeah.
We just do that to try and get a level up. It's the crab thing. I'm not that.
I just never fucked with that. I never did.
Yeah,
even as a young person in like school, maybe like 6th grade is when I first started realizing that like, yo, since we all in this country, we all black, right? No, we're not.
You grow up.
Y'all
and you
parents don't even look at regular black folks like they look at y'all. That's separation in this country amongst all of us who are black.
Yep.
To the power, we're black. Like, your little country that you come from, do you live there? No. You live here, or where they look at us, you're one of us. It's almost like if you go to jail, right? If I go to jail with you, let's say we both from D.C., but we out in Alabama in jail. You feel me? I might be from one part of D.C. that don't fuck with your part of D.C. Since we in this Alabama jail, back home, you know I don't fuck with you. But since you're from where I'm from, you're one of me in here. D.C., we stick together. We don't do that in this country. In this country, which is basically the same thing, the power doesn't look, they look at us all the same. In Alabama, you think they're going to say, oh, nah, see, he from, you know what I'm saying, he from 31st. And he from, you know what I'm saying? No, they're not going to do that.
They're not going to look at you that way.
He from Montana, they're not going to do it. Them Alabamans going to say, black nigga 1, black nigga 2, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Alabama, anybody out there. And they just got their ass whooped. Shout out Georgia.
Right. Turn up Georgia. Me go. But it's
but that's a great ass example and that's exactly what it is.
In the world, we don't come together like that. We don't say, damn, you know what we all want? Y'all still repping for a country you don't even live in. That's my question.
Nah, but Terrance, there's nothing wrong with that.
Repping for a country that you don't even live in. So it gives us the feeling like, okay, are you disconnected from...
Nah,
we're here.
They're still connected. You got to think about it. Like my boy Steve, shout out my boy Steve.
And I know that there's different people. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. I'm just talking about,
It's a good question you bring up. I'm going to explain it to you. Hopefully I explain it right. There's people that, like my boy Steve, his father, lived in Nigeria first, came here, but when he's done here, he's going back. Like he just came over here to get opportunity here. Kids have a better opportunity here.
Right.
But he wants to retire. And when his life is, when he just want to like get old and just live out his days, go back to Nigeria. My boy Steve has the same kind of mindset where I'll be here, but I definitely want to buy property over there. And so a lot of these,
and then eventually go back.
Yeah, most of these people that have a flag in their bio or that throw up a flag or that are proud, they still have ties to their country, and that's what makes it different.
Right. And look, we was never shitting on anybody. I was never shitting on anybody that has pride in your country. That's totally fine. I'm just talking about you live a black life. You're here, you listen to black. Some of y'all are from countries and don't even do shit that has to do with your country. Let's just keep it 100. This is me speaking honest. Some of you don't do shit but put a flag in your bio. But you live a black life. Somebody asks you what you are, you say not one of them. Let me tell you, if you was, it's like the white boy that comes around all the black folks. He say the N-word around y'all. And we know how this goes. He say the N-word around y'all. He listening to y'all music. And you know he not one of y'all necessarily. But you understand that if somebody come and say, who you with, even though he a white boy, he gonna say he with us. You know what I'm saying? There are certain people that we don't feel that way. It's like you just said, you're here temporarily in a place that my family's stuck here. Mm-hmm. You looking for an opportunity to take back to your country, which is cool, but I think y'all need to understand that that's why America will never go anywhere. Because we're not going to ever all come together because we are all, every single person, not just blacks. It seems like even the other people from other countries, they're here for the opportunity, but then they want to go back.
Mm-hmm. It's the land of opportunity. The only people that love this country are like white folks.
Or I'm not even going to say white folks, but like racist white folks. Like that want this, like the only people that are real proud of this country, it seems like.
And that's the brand now.
Yeah.
It seems like to be proud to be an American is always accompanied by racism. Yeah. You feel? And that's not always true. There are some people that are just proud to be from here. Even you sometimes have a prideful take.
100% because bro, I look at it because I'm stuck here. I don't have a country that I'm saving up to go back to. I don't. We're going to be here. So when they're killing us in 20 years and we still haven't gotten any reparations.
Jesus.
Fucked it up. And I was making a golden point, too. When they killing us in 20 years and we still not getting any reparations and we still fighting, look, these people that's fighting for us right now, we watching them, but we're going to have to fight in their shoes one day. Where it's not, I'm working here and then I'm going to take it back to Nigeria. So you're going to come over here and take advantage of the black experience. You're going to come over here and you're going to put yourself in the mix with everything that we going through. You're going to get success and then take it to another country? How is that going to help us? And even in that country over there, this is no offense to y'all, but from our experience, it ain't like what you take from over here is going to be available for us when we go over there. It's only available for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to get that invite to come to y'all country for what y'all get from the things that y'all achieve here. And it's not that we even deserve an invitation, but you got to also understand that if we're going to elevate here, we try to need whatever you bring here, and we need you to kind of keep that here. Like,
hey, now I want you to think about the name Harriet Killmonger. That was his whole shit.
That shit.
That was Eric.
Bro, you just lit me up.
Cause think about it.
I just got shot.
T'Challa's big issue with his father, T'Chaka,
was
the fact when he found out that we have not been helping type shit.
Right.
But much like Wakanda, there's a lot of countries that
don't want the rest of the world.
Yeah, they don't want to let none of that shit in. Now this is
was real though. Terrell, that was real.
That's a real shit. That's what I'm saying.
That's real shit.
But there's
shutting yourself off from the rest of the world. Yeah, that's real shit.
You are an Eric Killmonger. Will you wonder why? Think about if you figured out that there was an African country for real in Africa that has the means to free oppressed people over here. You would be like, yo,
why would they not?
That's why people had an issue with the white dude from Marvel shooting the Africans down that was going and taking the shit to the U.S. People had an issue with that.
Yeah, this is the white man trying to save white supremacy in the U.S.
by shooting down
Africans that are trying to take power for blacks to America. Yeah. So that's what I see. So look at Black Panther, y'all. There's a lot of Eric Killmongers in this world that don't have nobody to look back to. We just look, if you think about where Eric Killmonger came from, the streets of LA, look at his path. And he gonna keep fighting for the country that he fought in. Yeah. I think that's the reason why we'll never get to a better place. Cause we got all these motherfuckers that's like, oh yeah, I'm in this. I'm here. I mean, I guess you could say that I'm black, but for real, I'm actually from Cambodia. Mm-hmm. You know? So I'm Cambodian.
That's a fact.
Sorry.
And I want to give a shout out to everybody that's from somewhere. This is not meant to disrespect anybody's country or where anybody's from.
Right.
It's just that Eric Killmonger conversation that nobody really wants to have. And it's just true about us in this country.
It is 100%
It goes back
true.
to you put Maya Angelou or you trying to put Harriett Tubman on the front of the 20. You think Harriet would want to be on the 20 or would she want to be back where she came from? Or would she want to be...
Right. Would Harriet want to be on a $20 bill in this country?
Yeah. You think Harriet would be proud of that? Stop trying to make slavery or a slave to somewhere they didn't want to be. They literally lost their life freeing people from this shit. You going to put them on the 20? And black folks in the shade room comments saying, we didn't want Maya Angelou on the quarter. We wanted the Harriet 20. Y'all so fucking at the bottom of the fucking barrel. It's ridiculous. You can't even see that, you know what? I ain't even supposed to be in this shit. You just so fucking far down.
I can see why people will be happy about it, though. I can see it.
Nah, man.
But put it like this. If you're not looking so deep into shit, you could say, okay, I mean, for what Harriet Tubman did leading the Underground Railroad, that was monumental for blacks in this country. Without that act, we may not have the same path. So you could essentially say that she is an American trailblazer. However, you're right in the way that
that's a Roland Martin ass take.
it is. It is. You're right in your sense.
I can understand what you're saying.
I mostly agree with you. I'm just saying I understand how the masses of people are saying, "Oh, this is great, this is great." But it wasn't until I was eavesdropping here the other night, and Terrell was talking to his girl about how they putting Harriet Tubman on a $20 bill, and we ate it up. But for real, should we? They look when they give money away, and I'm talking about supremacists. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm not just talking about just white people, y'all. We got a bunch of white people that love our podcast, and we love y'all. It is not no type of bullshit. Y'all know that. But when they hand over that 20, they get to look at people that, in their eyes, are honorable in a way. We the only ones that look at Andrew Jackson like, fuck him. But you still hand over the 20. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
Everybody that's on money.
Everybody that's on money didn't fuck with black people. But when other people look at them, this is an honorable person.
Oh, he did such and such for the country.
We
can't see past the racism.
Ben Frank has all these inventions and shit. Light bulb, all of this shit. Or electricity, sorry. No, light bulb.
Benjamin Franklin is electricity.
Electricity. Like, that's honorable. Bet. He on a $100 bill. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Who's on the 50? Grant. These people have certain honorable attributes that people would attest to why they're on the 50. Mm-hmm. We get Harriet Tubman, the most famous slave. That's this country. If you don't know this country, let's look at their currency. Bet. Okay, so they have a 20 with Andrew Jackson, who was president. Mm-hmm. He also had
this and that invention,
all of this and this, whatever. Mm-hmm. Great.
Grant, you got George Washington on the dollar. You got
Franklin. You got Abraham Lincoln on the penny. You got some honorable people that it seems like y'all put on the currency. We get Harriet Tubman. Not even us getting anything. Your next move is to put Harriet Tubman. Why? But y'all want to put Harriet
to take away from Harriet, but,
and this is the big question. Y'all want to put Harriet Tubman on the $20 bills, but you don't want to teach about Harriet Tubman's story in schools. Let's really talk about it.
That's what's crazy.
Let's really talk about it.
Let's
really talk about it.
That's it.
Y'all put Harriet Tubman on a $20 bill. My kid can go and pay with a $20 bill Harriet Tubman, but
she don't even get to learn who that person is. Why they on that money?
Why they on the money?
But we learned about Andrew Jackson. We learned about Benjamin Franklin.
Right.
You learned about all that shit.
But guess what? They did not also. They kept it. I don't know if you remember. They kept the Andrew Jackson story very, very clean for him. It wasn't until we went to that Williamsburg Museum with the statue where he lived, and it said something like he had 400-something slaves. Yeah, and we was like, fuck him. Remember that? We was in Williamsburg.
We was in 7th grade, too.
In 7th grade. Out there like, this looks funny.
Because
I don't remember this part.
Yes, we went on a fucking Busch Garden strip. Shout out to all my niggas that live in Williamsburg, VA. But we were on a Busch Garden strip, but before we stopped at that college or whatever, and that's what we learned about that bullshit. But Terrance, all of this shit is rooted in you reminding you of your trauma.
And that's exactly what I was thinking.
Your trauma.
Here's your trauma again. You're paying with a reminder.
Right. And people want to ask why we started the year with the Emmett Till docuseries in the first week of January of the new year. Well, let me start your year off reminding you that you know what I'm saying? Like, let me remind you of your trauma to start the year.
That's a reach, but I feel you.
Nothing's a coincidence, bro. Now, look, could that be a reach? For sure.
They
put that fucking joint on the first week of January.
First week of January it comes out. But I don't think there's like we gonna remind them on January. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just already in play.
It's just funny that shit happens the way it happens.
What's something that once you start it just starts. You just got to do this a little bit, and when you let it go, it just goes. That's kind of the film industry right now with this. They got the wheels moving. Y'all didn't even realize that it was happening right under y'all eyes. 12 Years a Slave. All those movies that were impactful was the start of this shit. And now that it's got so much momentum.
Lupita's whole beginning.
When Lupita won that award, I'm on record for saying this. When Lupita won that award, they thought she was an actual slave. We never seen Lupita in anything else until we saw her in that. people would see her and think that was actually Patsy. They gave her an Oscar award off the simple fact it was a simple. I've never seen a sympathy award given out like that. They gave Lupita. No, don't let me take away any acting stripes away from Lupita. She is great. Amazing.
She's phenomenal,
and also killed her role. However, she had the same amount of screen. She had probably the same amount of screen time in that movie that Mahershala Ali had in Moonlight. Like her role was not that long to dominate. I am on record for saying this. Julia Roberts did August Osage County that year, and it was that was Julia Roberts' year. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. But American Hustle came out that year too, and they were trying to give it to
and they were gonna try to give it to Amy Adams.
Or Jennifer. No, Amy would have been they would have gonna try to give it to her or Jennifer.
Or Amy might have actually got a leading role. Amy got a leading role. You're right, it was J-Law.
It was J-Law, yeah.
And you know what? I kind of felt like, damn, her role was impactful. The movie was impactful, but I didn't really. I can feel myself wanting her to get it for the sheer fact that she was black. And now that I look back, I'm like, damn, that is a sympathy award because that movie and that era that started this whole slavery everything. Look, we done got mad mud bound. We always do this. Mm-hmm. Will Smith this year has a movie coming out where he's a slave. Mm-hmm. So like,
you got Mammy Till to start the year. There's 3 Emmett Till projects this year. This is just the first.
Now that we have this, right? Where do we go? What do we do? What would in your perfect world, in Terrell's perfect world, if they say we got to put out new currency, if they say that there's new movies to be made, what's the step? It's not about the perfect world we want. It's about the step we take to get there. You know what I'm saying? Mm. What is that step? That's what we can't figure out. We taking orders at this point. When I say taking orders, it's like Martin Luther King, Frederick Douglass, Shirley Chisholm. You know, black folks. That's what they're giving us. And my thing is like, or just, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do we take that step? What's the step forward? Like, not even just speaking on film. More so like with the Harriett Tubman thing, I find having arguments like this fall on deaf ears because it seems like we don't come back with instead of us disliking this, y'all should do this. We don't like y'all doing this, do this. We don't come with that part. We just say we don't like it. And it's like, all right, well, like, what's the fix? I don't know.
I wouldn't put, well, you're right.
What's the step at least? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I wouldn't put, I don't know. That's what's crazy. Because what do you do?
Okay, bet we're not putting Harriet Tubman on the 20 no more. Give it shit back.
Cool.
Look,
no, and look, we go back to
on the quarter no more.
Cool. We go back to exactly nothing is going to change if you do it anyway. You feel?
But look,
we got to continue to fight for schools.
You are a dog in a cage that want to get out that cage, and they say you know what I'm saying? You can't
you putting Harriet on the thing is not moving the lock at all.
It isn't.
You got a finger in there petting my chin through the cage.
But isn't the finger through the cage a step forward though? And he say, fuck this then. And now, the idea of them putting Harriet Tubman on the 20, I don't care what you say, Terrell, is a step. It's misplaced. It's read the way we're reading it, where we can read it to be disrespect. Y'all trying to remind us about trauma. Or it could be a step. That's where I battle. That's that everyday battle. Are y'all helping us?
Is it a step?
Or are we just falling again for some shit?
It's like, it's almost like
the Martin Luther King statue in D.C. The fuck is that?
They're gonna dangle
Who gives a fuck?
It's like dangling it. You're never gonna really you're not really giving us anything. But this has always happened.
This is what we get. We get statues.
They went as far as a black president and you got nothing. So what you think Harriet on $1 gonna give you? You feel? Right. And so that's just where we've been talking about this for too long. Too long.
And honestly, let's keep it 100. It's cool when we talk about the Harriets, but like, has anybody ever seen any white people talking about it? Like, can you imagine a white person like, Harriets? Yeah, look at all these Harriets. Imagine a white person doing this, right, with all the Harriets.
I don't know, bro. See,
that image would be like, yeah. It's just a very damn. We got way off topic and went way deep with that. From the
Maya Angelou thing, but you know what? Shout out to the folks that actually listen to and experience. We got a lot of listeners that listen from different countries that live out there.
100.
That's just a small look into the rage of the mind of somebody that's black here. You feel?
Yeah.
And what you deal with on the inside of your mind all day, every day. It's not like you just gotta. It's not always in the forefront, but that shit lives in your head when you see certain shit. We ain't got that many picks this week, man. It's playoffs. I just want to say, Colts fans, y'all broke my heart.
Right.
I just started watching Hard Knocks, falling in love with the franchise, and y'all go out there and lose to the Jaguars. I had a 9-7 week last week.
Me too. Hey, and I want to give a big shout out to Mallory Bros Football Picks Whole 9 Watch. At Whole 9 Watch on Twitter for sticking it through for like the whole year. Bro, believe it or not, you made it the regular season. You did it.
No bull, he did.
Keeping us updated every week,
While
week
in
by
school.
week, even while handling your own biz.
Appreciate you, bro.
It's just dope to see somebody on this 9 right beside us. So, did you see the fact they said that Terrell finished the season 165 and 107?
Well, man.
I finished the season 156 and 116. 9 games behind you. That lets me know something.
Really?
That lets me know something. Yes, 9 games behind Terrell. I told you, the greatness is always sitting in front of you. Look, I just took an L, but look, I have a reason to see a light. I took an L, but I lost by how many games? Just wait till next year. He's getting smoked. He's getting smoked.
That mean my 9 out in front.
That means you 9 ahead. You won by 9, which is just dope.
For sure.
For whatever.
Bet. Let's pick these picks, man, so we get the fuck out of here. Damn, man.
Ooh.
We got some crazy.
That's a good first week game right there. Raiders and Bengals. Y'all know what it is. Cigar smoking, even though I thought that was a little soon. I'm going with the Bengals.
I'm going with the Bengals, too. I would never pick the Raiders. Are you kidding me? Hell
no. This
no.
is the Darren Waller episode. Maybe it will be in good taste to pick.
Darren Waller, let's be honest.
It's a baller and better than everybody on your team. Let's keep going.
Got injured this year. Didn't make that much noise. I'm not a Raider fan.
What did y'all tight end who played the whole year noise
We're
make?
trash. Y'all have a great Derek Carr, great O-line.
Oh, my God.
Fuck
But
outta
what was
here.
you just saying, though? Was you not just saying, all we need is a quarterback? Oh,
We need a Derek Carr.
But y'all have an
Fuck
O-line.
these motherfuckers, man. Hell no.
You don't
Darren
like
Waller, guess what? Kelsey, lapped you. Kittle came back, lapped you. Andrews, lapped you. Hawkinson, showed up better than you. Fuck out of here. He's still a beast. I'm just saying.
He a beast, man. And is he going to be back?
Look
for
at
this
the
game?
tight end stats from Blitz Alerts. I mean, from the Pro Football Focus page.
Is he back this game?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna.
You know what?
Darren Waller,
You know
show
what?
me.
Let's do this. We doing this. A Raider Nation.
Hell no.
They was smoking cigars after they clinched their division. Smoking cigars after a division clinch? Bengals fans. Somebody's looking a little inexperienced here.
Yeah.
Let's talk. We
It
got 3
was.
Super Bowls. If you want to talk about any type of franchise, we can do that. We got 3 Super Bowls, so I don't think anything needs to be said about that. We're not talking about. We talking about. Look. We talking about experience. And the Bengals smoking cigars after clinching the division like they won the Super Bowl. I don't know about y'all. We saw Michael Jordan smoke cigars after he won the NBA Finals, and even I think Magic Johnson. We saw Shaq, I think, was smoking a cigar. We've seen legendary people in their highest moments smoke the cigars. Joe Burrow smoked a cigar in college,
LSU.
and it was different. It was like, whoa, that's like championship mode. The only person we saw smoking a cigar before that, I think, was what? Or after that, was Bron, Kawhi, and them. When, you know what I'm saying?
When they won, yeah.
When they won championships.
When Braun won in the bubble.
Bron went in the bubble. That was legendary. So you mean to tell me they're smoking cigars after clinching the division? I think that act alone,
But winning the AFC
first round
West.
exit. Let's go Raiders. Beat these fools. Y'all
Who
don't know
they?
about this
Who
this
they?
playoff life?
Who they said gonna beat them Bengals?
Come on, Raiders.
I'm picking the Bengals, man. Fuck the Raiders. This forever. Fuck y'all. Broncos country. We back next year. We'll have a new everything. So fuck y'all.
Damn!
All right. What do we say?
You said she was like F them.
It's all good. I'm going with Bengals. Bengals, please. All right.
Please.
I think these are Saturday games too. Bet. So Saturday night you got Patriots and Bills. Remember the Patriots went out there, ran the ball, dogged them at first.
I'm gonna
Then the
go
Bills
with,
double back, beat that ass.
I think the Bills have had a shaky season, but I think now in the playoffs have come, and they have been to the playoffs the last 2 years. Rookie quarterback in New England.
And Matt?
I'm going with the Bills.
I'm going to pick the Patriots on the strength of Bill Belichick's experience in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And the Bills choking in the playoffs.
I
just think the Bills are that team that's going to be 11-6, and they're going to win 10 games. They're going to bust everybody's ass, but they're not going to do anything in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think that. Now, I could be wrong.
I'm a Diggs fan.
Trayvon?
No. I'm a Stephon Diggs fan. And honestly, I just like the Bills against them this game. I do think that running the ball bullshit, I felt like, you know how you play somebody in Madden and they keep doing the same play, but they beating you? And you're like, he only doing one play, I'm going to beat him, and they actually can beat you. I think that's what happened with them in running the ball. But like, for real, I can't say that the Patriots, I can't say that I see them beating them. Imagine if the NFL did a best of series, like a best of 4. And then or a 7-game series. It would be easy 4-2, you know?
Yeah.
I'm going Bills.
I'm going to go Patriots, man. Experience. All right, bet. Sunday, 1 o'clock, Eagles, Bucks. I'm going with Tom Brady and them. I mean, Eagles, cool. Like, it's been a great thing. Like, y'all got yourself in the playoffs, and it's cool, but I just don't think Jalen Hurts is going to be able to out-experience Brady. All of my picks are based on experience. Brady is fresh off of a Super Bowl win, but then again, Brady don't have no receivers for real. He got Mike Evans, a couple other cats, but you lost Chris Godwin for the year. No AB.
I would never bet against Brady.
Right. I'm picking the Bucks too.
I'm going Bucks. And Eagles, I've tried to tell y'all, they just put 50 points up on y'all. Go ahead and say that y'all didn't play anybody. Go ahead.
They didn't.
Eagles. They put up 50 on y'all on the last game. Y'all are 9-8. We got y'all seat warmed up right here. And Cowboys, we have y'all seat warmed up right here.
Okay. Hey, 49ers, all right, bet. So we picking
Buccaneers. Eagles, good luck. If you shock them, you probably could. Because, look, we was in y'all same position last year, but we went to the playoffs last year after winning the division and played the Bucs, and we almost won. And they went on to win the Super Bowl. So, obviously, I think we might be Super Bowl
and then beat them this year, gave them one of their 4 losses.
Look, so obviously we were Super Bowl caliber. And we beat them this year. So, Eagles, good luck. See if y'all can do it. Look, see if y'all can do what we did.
Nobody's talking about the Washington football team, Terrance.
Who's the Washington football team?
Y'all not even supposed to be here.
Who the Washington football team? Who they?
Cause y'all got a new name coming.
Turn 22. Turn 22.
All right, Cowboys, 49ers, man. I'm going with Kittle and them boys, man. I'm going with the 49ers. I hate the Cowboys. And honestly,
Deebo Samuel.
I don't believe in this Cowboys defense like everybody else do. I don't. Cowboys are 6-5 when they play everybody outside the NFC East. When they play the NFC trash-ass East, Redskins twice, Eagles twice, Giants twice. Y'all 6-0. Like, I just really want to see that defense show up. Because I don't really believe in it. Because they trying to ship Dan Quinn to us.
Hey, look, this is what I'm going to tell y'all. That defense has already, because this is my thing. Their defense is like proven.
It's much better than it was last year. But
they have to show up. But what I'm going to say is, Cowboys fans, y'all know what time it is. Ain't no Cowboy fan in this world even thinking about anything for real. Because y'all going to look at this game the same way y'all look at our games. Nobody's thinking about the record. Nobody's thinking about what we've done. We've been saying all year long, Cowboys, y'all not going to make it out the first round. Everybody, the Shannon Sharps, the people that don't like the Cowboys, what's our go-to?
Stephen A's.
Yeah, y'all will probably make the playoffs, but you won't make it past the first round. You think that's not a message that they've heard in that franchise? A message that we've heard in our franchise is about all the bullshit. When it comes up, we be like, damn, that's what they always say. This is what we always talk about. Y'all know what's on the line this game, and you're going up against the 49ers and Deebo Samuel, who's not fucking around? Oh, yeah. I'm picking the 49ers off the sheer fact that I feel like y'all going to be shaking in y'all boots to lose that first postseason game. If y'all lose week 1, then this whole season, all of the hype, all of this bullshit that we had to listen to all year for what?
Yeah.
To come and have a seat right by us. Hey, look, how you doing? Yeah, we don't have a name yet. Yeah, we getting our name on 2222. Yeah. Yeah, I think we know y'all. We don't fuck with y'all like that, but when we get our new name, we see about that.
Now, when they go out here and beat the 49ers, what you gonna say?
If they go out there and beat the 49ers, then we gonna have to eat words and say, all right, bet, they're gonna lose to the next team, because that's how we do the Cowboys. But anyway, honestly, I would put respect on their name if they go out there and beat them. But for real, looking at both teams, the Cowboys, for real, are the better team. If we keep it at 100. I just think that the 49ers are going to win.
I don't think the 49ers are going to go out there and lose. I think the Cowboys are inexperienced with winning in the postseason. I don't trust y'all to go out there and win.
They are playing at Dallas, which to me is an upper hand. Like, I swear to Dallas, that Stadium 1 is dope. That atmosphere is intense. When we played in Dallas this year, it was horrible. If Micah Parsons can get going, that crowd can get going, and it'll be bad.
Well, guess what, Micah? Welcome to Trent Williams.
Welcome to Trent Williams.
Let's see if y'all can get that going. That's what I'm saying about this Cowboys defense.
See. Yeah,
when you got a Trent Williams-led offensive line, let's see.
Right.
Prove me wrong. That's all I'm going to say. 49ers. Only right to pick that 9. Let's go.
We're not going to make this a long one. Chiefs, Steelers, good career, Big Ben.
Did you see what Big Ben said?
We're winning.
No, he came on and said, they have a better football team than us. We're just glad to have made it, but
they 8-7-1. They basically 8-8.
They're 9-7-1. Respect.
Oh, 9. Okay, yeah.
Walking your trap, take over your trap. I'm going for the Steelers. Because guess what? It's forever fuck the Chiefs.
I'm going with the Chiefs. I will be thoroughly shocked if the Steelers win. But you know what? I would actually love to see the Steelers win, but I'm picking Chiefs.
The Steelers would win. Go to the go to the next round and lose. I don't care. Just beat the Chiefs.
Look, a perfect week for us is if the Bengals win and the Steelers win and the Buccaneers and 49ers win. Both of our division rivals lose. If y'all notice, that's what me and Terrell are doing, picking against the division rivals.
Picking against the division rivals, that's what it is. So, but you picking the Chiefs.
I'm picking Chiefs.
All right, bet.
And last but not least,
Monday night,
Cardinals
and Rams. Fuck. I'm going with the Cardinals.
I'm going Rams. The Rams have put it all on the line this year. They were saying, a lot of people were saying, if the Rams don't go win the Super Bowl, what was all of this for? You see they just picked up Eric Weddle?
Yeah.
It's like, y'all shelling out dough.
I just feel like Matt Stafford is going to throw a pick 6 to my boy, what's my man, 55 for the Cardinals?
Chandler Jones or Buda Baker?
Or somebody. I just feel they're going to turn up on Matt Stafford and all of that talent that they have. I don't know. Kyler Murray, let's go.
This is arguably one of my favorite matchups of the week. The Rams and Cardinals, even though they don't have
good when they played. It was good when they played early in the year.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game. But I'm definitely going with the Rams. Turn up. I want to see all of that money come to fruition for y'all. Because how dope would it be? I think it's in SoFi this year.
Yeah, they are playing at SoFi. That's the only thing that's like, okay.
All right, Rams, y'all got the opportunity to do what the Buccaneers did last year. How dope of a streak would that be?
Right.
For the Bucs to win in Tampa this year?
Honestly, I would like to see LA win because I want Von Miller to get another ring before he come back.
So you want LA to win the whole thing?
I'm gonna pick out. You know what? Hold on, watch. I'm picking LA
for the Super Bowl.
No, just for this game.
Oh, okay.
I would like to see the Rams win the Super Bowl because then my man Von Miller gets another ring before he comes back next year.
You don't have a Super Bowl pick looking at the playoffs right now. Who's your Super Bowl pick?
My Super Bowl pick right now is the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't think there's any team on this list that can beat the Chiefs. Number one, who has more experience than the Chiefs? Not Brady and them, because Brady has the experience, but he just lost hella receivers. He ain't going to be able to put up points like Mahomes and them can. I just feel like Mahomes and them, mark my words, when it comes to the playoffs, the Chiefs been doing this shit for 6-7 years in a row, 2 years before Mahomes, and now it's been, 4 or 5 years? 2 rings out of it? Come on, bro. And they're going back to the playoffs with everybody they won 2 rings with. Tyreek's there. Kelsey's there. That O-line is there. You feel? Yeah. Like, Mahomes is there. Fucking, what's the other wide receiver they got? I forget his name. He there. Damn, I forget. Mine is drawing a blank from fucking his name. He got one of them. He got like a different name. Chiefs. God damn it, Terrence.
Who? What's his name?
Chiefs wide receiver.
Hartman? Nicole Hartman?
But McCall Hartman. That's,
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking about.
I think my Super Bowl pick, definitely the team with the first round bye this week. And if you don't know, the teams with the first round bye this week are the Packers and the Titans. I actually really fuck with the Titans, but I think my Super Bowl pick is going to be the LA Rams.
Wow. Hold on. You said the team with the first round bye.
I know. I just wanted to fuck y'all up because I wanted to see who that was. And I forgot about the Packers. My team
Packers now
to win it all this year is the LA Rams. I would love to see that team win a Super Bowl. You know?
Yeah.
I would love to see Jalen Ramsey, Odell with all the bullshit, Von Miller winning a ring, not only for Denver in a way to show like I went on and did that, not only for y'all, he would win it for Demaryius Thomas. Aaron Donald gets his first
ring. Yep.
Deservingly. McVay. I would love to see them win, and I just feel like the Rams have always been that team this year that I've been like, you know what? Rams. I have never faked on the Rams. If I'm putting the Rams up against every single team on this list, I don't see any team, not even the Chiefs, smacking the Rams.
The Packers. Let's be honest about the Packers. Y'all do good in the regular season,
but you
get
lose
to the NFC Championship and lose.
Right. You lose either right before the Super Bowl or...
Did you see in the MVP, and we didn't get to talk about that. We're not going to talk about it this week. But they were like, They were talking about the MVP race between Brady and Aaron Rodgers. And they were like, why don't you say Brady has one more NFC championship than Aaron Rodgers? Fuck out of here.
Now, my second person, if not the Rams, it would definitely be Bucks, because you cannot count Brady out. I don't give a fuck if he has nobody out there.
Yeah, you can't.
It'll be somebody named Wilt Everlin. And you like, who the hell is this? Cooking, because Brady put it there.
All right,
yeah, man.
And so those are the NFL picks, man. It's playoffs.
Shout out to you if you got a team that's in the NFL playoffs right now. I know it's a hell of a feeling. Shout out to you. We are all sitting and just wishing that we could be like y'all. But one day, you know, if your team's at home and you got to watch the playoffs, you'll have your day. Stay true to who y'all are, man. Take it from somebody with a team who's changing their name and starting from complete the bottom, you know, like literally starting from the bottom, it feel like. So don't have a quarterback, no type of foundation.
Yep.
Still locked in.
That's a fact. And what I tell everybody, just be safe. This motherfucking Omicron has hit everybody's family. At this point, you got me?
Yeah, man, I want to hold away. Don't play that yet.
Oh, my bad. But you got something else to say?
I just want to thank all the people who are still here. I'm sorry. Shout out to the people who watch the podcast all the way to the end. Shout out to the people who listen all the way to the end. Y'all are some of our biggest supporters. Believe it or not, our biggest supporters are here at the very end. We love y'all. We do this for y'all. I just want to constantly remind that and just let y'all know that without y'all, there is no us. So.
Your boy birthday?
Oh, yeah. And then shout out to Joshua Chavez. His birthday was on the 13th. Just a special birthday shout out. I don't know how y'all felt about how we haven't been doing birthday shout-outs like that, but
shit's too much to keep up with.
Terrell was poorly keeping up with it.
You see how Terrance come on here and say a birthday, not knowing I have 30 birthdays.
I will normally see, this is my thing. I'll say somebody, if it's somebody that I know, kinda, you know what I'm saying? I know I don't, you know what I'm saying? Some of the subscribers really touch you, you know what I'm saying? Or you just have that little back and forth. I'm like, all right, man, this is my boy, so
that's not fair.
Shout out. It's not fair, but like, nothing's fair. Do you say it's not fair when you see Gunna with, or you see these basketball players with the cancer patients? Are you saying that's not fair? If I had cancer, then I'd be able to see KD.
That is not the same.
You can't.
That is not the same at all. Them people
You
about
just
to die.
you can't say it's not fair because somebody met somebody because of you.
Hey,
that ain't fair.
That's fucked up. Hey, look. Enjoy y'all Friday, man.
Saying that
weekend.
stuff isn't fair ain't pee. That ain't pee.